All right, let's see. I think Gnarl was the previous scribe.
I believe I'm supposed to be scribe this week. Oscar.
It says Barrett is up this
Oh,
week.
okay.
Lokun would be next week. I thought Gnarl was out last week.
I think
No.
Nar
No,
was
now
here.
it's here.
Oh, it was a week before he was out, I think.
He
Then.
also posted a journal entry, so I can
Yes.
Yeah,
read
I was
it.
gonna say since he's running a little late, we can. Lokun, you might need to switch over to your character.
Someday I'll remember to do that. Okay. Yeah.
It's alright. It's annoying.
All right. I can just read Gnarl's notes.
Yeah, and Barrett, are you okay doing scribe today?
I mean, if Oscar really wanted to do it, Barrett would not. I would not be mad.
Yeah, I'm
that's
fine doing. I mean, whatever's easiest for you, honestly, Lou. If you have a set schedule, that's usually easier than changing things around.
Oh, well, I have a rotation. Usually, whoever's turn it is has priority, but if they don't want to do it, anyone else can jump in. And if no one wants to do it, I can roll for it, and then someone has to do it. But honestly, it's pretty easy if you want to just take like light notes. So Barrett, you said you don't want to take notes.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather not. I'm pretty terrible at it, and I always forget.
I mean, I don't think anyone's great at taking notes. It's more just you can do it like with the bullet points and just do like what happens beat for beat, or you can try to do something from your character's perspective. It's just kind of however you want to do it. It's mostly for like new players who come in to kind of know things from the party's point of view, and kind of for you all to read back and remember what was going on. Because
what I kind of did was a player perspective when I read it.
Yeah, because I mean I have my notes, but I mean a lot of those are stuff mixed in that you shouldn't know about, so I can't really post those.
I find
I
these.
can do it for sure.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right, so Barrett's doing it. All right,
You get inspiration.
and you do get inspiration for doing it, which can come in handy.
Yeah, I need that. I need all of it.
Some people like will give it to other players just so they can get their inspiration points up. Like it's a conscious group effort.
I did not know you get inspiration for it.
Yes,
every time.
Make sure every time you post a journal entry that you're giving yourself. After you post it, though, not just for volunteering. You have to actually do it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And you did it, so you got one inspo.
Yeah, so I'm up to 3, and then I have one contact in Chaur. So that's technically 4.
Well, the contact in Chaur is more an in-game resource.
In-game resource.
Like,
pull that out.
Because the contact, I think you can use to get inspiration on a more specific thing, whereas the inspiration point you can use on anything you want.
Okay, so we'll just 3.
Yeah.
Real? Oh, you got 3 or
I
already?
haven't used a single one. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll save them for the end game.
It's not a bad idea.
When I'm summoning demons and need a inspiration.
Save them for death saves. Look for that nat 20 to pop back up.
Or that too.
All right, but so Barrett, you're doing it, you said?
Yeah, I got it.
Right.
Also, when I haven't used push to talk, but I'm trying to do it because my mic makes a terrible noise. It doesn't make a noise for you guys every time I press the button, right?
No,
I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
I hear it. I hear it, but it's nothing like crazy, you know. Like for me, I'm just using my phone, and when it's not my turn, I try to just hit the mute button on Discord. That's it.
Yeah, which is usually a good way to go.
Zoom has trained me well.
All right, so go ahead, Gnarl. Give us, or wait, did someone else need to say anything?
I'll do it as I'll try to impersonate Gnarl.
Yeah.
All right. We find another lab. Elric finds some herbal components and some vials at the alchemy table. Oscar finds a hidden compartment in the fireplace. Oh, there's the real Gnarl. Gnarl.
Do you want to, or are you hopping in, Gnarl, or do you need a moment to get set up?
No, I should be good to go.
All right.
Do you mean to do the recap or something? Or
yeah, we just started actually. We were talking about things for a little bit, so we started up a little late.
Okay. 1 second here, just 2 seconds.
I am still looking for a 6th player. I've been surprised. Saturdays usually go really quick, but I haven't found anyone.
I would expect them to.
Summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also haven't been advertising as much, but yeah. All right. Anyway, yeah, go ahead, Gnarl, whenever you're ready.
I'm good to go. So at the beginning of the adventure, we find another lab room. Elric finds some components. Loken finds some potions, and then Oscar gets a bunch of empty vials at the alchemy table. Again, we find another hidden compartment in the fireplace, and one of the logs, and also one of us, I think Oscar spotted that one of the logs also has a symbol on it, carved into the bottom of it. The 4 buttons with symbols on them. One symbol matches the log, so we figure there's maybe some kind of like sequence that we have to discover. Elric discovers that the entire room has a magical aura of perseverance, something that keeps this place kind of intact. Our short rest then is interrupted. We try to take a short rest because we're all like hurt, but then we get ambushed by a big group of specters and a wraith. Baird gets hurt pretty bad, and Errol gets injured as well. We realize that Barrett has been running on like exhaustion points at this point instead of hit points. We finally get a rest completed that night. We try to figure out some stuff with the magical battery. Loken can't seem to figure that out, or we can't figure that out. So we take a chance. We start pressing the rune buttons, and it seems to light up. We find some other runes, press some more, and then we press the last button, which was apparently not the right order, and a bunch of things explode. Fire comes out of the fireplace. The skeletons explode with force damage, and once again we're all injured. Part of the door to the last room though is disenchanted, and then Oscar could read finally the words in Dwarven: "Dragon trapped inside, do not open." At that point we decide, okay, we really do need a long rest here. We go back to the Blackwater estate, fairly uneventful, and give him the information. We're able to convince him that the Holy Chosen, the other party, that they should do other things instead of exploring the halls because we want all the treasure. We go to the market and run into Illyria again. Baird speaks to her in Thieves' Cant, see if she's interested in jewelry. Baird gets her to gather evidence on the Blood Hand. We gather Lyra and head into the halls of Tarsus once more, this time heading south to the Southern Labs and past the cracked floor. A few of us almost fall in, but it seems like we make it across without any injuries. Except the toad is still behind. And we were going to do some fancy stuff.
All right. Thank you for the recap. So, Siegebreakers, session 24. Looks like it's the 16th of autumn at exactly 12 in the afternoon. What does everyone want to do? So, the area south of you, I said before, leads into a new area, if you want to go that way, which I assume was where you were headed since you all braved the cracks. Oh, there's still Toad McFarlane also.
Yeah.
There.
Toad, we figured Toad, well, Gnarl just recommends, like, hey, Toad could jump, so if we can make a floating disc, Toad could probably jump right onto it.
I gotcha. If you guys can wait a couple 10 minutes.
We'll see if we can, but I say we start.
I think I'm getting some echoes from Elric.
Weren't we going to leave Toad?
What's that, sorry?
I think we should bring Toad. Oh, shoot. I actually can't talk because I'm still in rat form.
Squeak, squeak.
I think we should bring him along. That's what Gnarl wants, and we could use its help.
Yeah, Toad will be useful. He swallows halflings with ease. I feel like that could be a useful tactic.
I agree. I think we left him somewhere at some point, and maybe I just got confused.
No, he's right. He's right here, just north of the cracks.
In the past.
I'm making Oscar a rat. One moment.
Yes.
Nice. Lokun will just begin chanting, trying to complete the ritual.
Alright. Like I said, I just need to make a shapeshift for Oscar.
I'm sorry, I don't plan ahead.
All good. You didn't foresee you needed to change into a rat?
Alright, so I'm sticking it
You know,
under
yeah.
resources, shapeshift.
Shapeshift. Perfect, thank you.
You should be able to control the rat now. Can you see through the rat's eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just took rid of, or got rid of my other character, so.
Alright, so you are casting. What was it?
Floating disc.
Sensors floating disc.
Go ahead and link that.
Well, I can summon it 30 feet away from it, so I probably put it just like midway over the cracks. Just let Toad use it as a kind of midpoint lily pad.
Alright.
Yeah, Toad can jump 20 feet as well.
So 10 minutes pass, and you get your floating disc, which is magically floating out there. And Toad's going to jump 20 feet onto it.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's definitely doable. Bloop.
Whoop.
So he jumps.
Also,
Yep.
sorry, I don't think you were in here. My throat kind of hurts, so I'm probably going to be a little quiet majority of the game.
Alright, that's fine.
You can always type too, man, if it's, yeah, don't press it.
I'll say stuff, when it seems right.
Okay.
GIFs also work. Memes.
Yeah,
Anything.
You can send memes. Meme maker. Alright, so Toad McFarlane jumps on, and then you're dragging him over.
I can drag him over. He can probably make the jump too from there.
Can you do a 20-foot standing jump?
Yeah, Toad can do. Here, let me look the thing.
Yeah, let me get out of the way. I'm going to climb up on Baird's shoulder.
With or without a running start, so.
Nice.
Alright, so Blue just jumps over.
Nice. Okay.
Just leaps through the air. And you're heading south into the new area.
Yes.
Alright, pulled out your rat just in time to delete it. Oh, before I do this, let me make sure this is actually hidden. Okay, good, it is. Should be the default. For some reason it is not always. Alright, so you follow the hallway for a bit as it widens, coming into a large stone area, which I'll pull you onto in a moment. You can arrange yourselves to liking as to how you're moving through this hall.
Which part do we pull ourselves onto?
Oh, I'm pulling you on.
Okay.
You can just decide how you want to move. And also, did I do your vision wrong, Barrett? Yeah, I did.
He's probably got dark vision at this point.
Yeah, I was just typing that actually.
Oh, do you have permanent dark vision?
No,
No,
I can
but-
cast it right now.
Ah, all right. So
You took a long rest already, right? No.
Well, not recently. It's halfway through the day.
Wait.
We took a long rest, in the morning. Last session.
So dark vision. When did we start dark vision then?
It's not on here.
Okay.
Oh, is it not
So
on? It's
I'll
not
cast
on
it now then.
Yeah, if it's not on there, we'd probably say it wore off, so you might have to cast it again.
Well, I mean, it was 8
Well,
hours.
Oh yeah, I guess it is an 8-hour one. When do you wake up? We can just put it.
8 a.m. is when.
I mean, did you cast it once already today?
No, I
Yes.
wouldn't have cast it.
Well, somebody did.
No,
I just know somebody did.
No, I didn't cast it this morning because we hadn't gone into Like I only cast it when we enter darkness, and the only time we cast it was previous the day before when.
Yeah, it was the day before, so we
Really?
cast it again.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes
Oh,
sense because you were traveling through known areas with light. So, do you want to cast it now on him?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and link it.
What
I'll-
time is it? And I can throw it in the table.
Yeah.
So the calendar, you should be able to bring it up, and I think it says 12:10 right now. Isn't there like a link you can click on to bring
Oh
that
yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
crap! I did not know that. That was typed out.
Yeah, I mean it's good to ask because sometimes I have to update it, but yeah, you can bring that up. All right, so he casts dark vision, which you should now have, and I think someone lit a torch. But yes, the hallway continues south into a dark.
Do you guys? Well, squeak, squeak, squeak.
area. The little mouse is squeaking, or rat.
I believe the rat has 30 foot of dark vision.
Oh,
Oh, does
before.
Yes.
Weird.
So
Dark
before we go
vision
too much
30 feet.
further,
Yeah, all right, I'll put that on you. It's weird.
Thank
It doesn't
you.
have it in the actual settings here.
before we go
It
too much
is.
further, can I do something?
Yeah, I'm saving the token for the rat now. Anyway, what are you doing?
This hallway is not like a mile away. Like we just moved to a new area, right? Like we're pretty close.
Yeah, it's
previous
probably maybe like 50 feet off the last map. So it's not a direct connection. Like it kind of
Okay.
turns into this area, but yeah, it's fairly close.
Okay, I'm going to use a spell slot and use Primeval Awareness and just find out what kind of creatures are within 1 mile of our current location.
All right.
Doesn't reveal number or location, but it gives me an idea of what, like if dragons are around or nearby.
You would sense undead. And dragons.
Ooh. There are dragons in this nearby. You see Gnarl's kind of like eyes glaze over a little bit. He comes back and he's like, there be
Actually,
dragons.
sorry, I lied. There's
ahead.
just undead. I'm a liar.
Ooh. Only undead. There's no dragons in these halls. So
Oh,
whatever's
wow.
behind that door ain't a dragon no more.
Good call.
Gnarl, that sounds like free loot.
It could
Hey,
be.
hold on. Does a undead dragon qualify as both?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a really good question because it might not.
Is a zombie a human and an undead?
That's true.
Ooh, yeah, that's.
Oh, jeez. These
Loki
are like
ponders
Great
Speaks
existential.
out
philosophical
loud.
questions of our
Yeah.
time.
Exactly. Be or not to be.
When I get around here, do I see any unusual traps or anything? Unusual stonework along the floor?
So the air is stale down here. It's very dusty. So far, Elric, what's your passive perception?
It's
Or wait,
something god awful. Like 10.
Do you use the rats or your passive perception?
I was gonna ask because I use my
I want to say it's yours
wisdom
because
and
because perception is
charisma.
perception is a wisdom-based skill, and I believe you keep your wisdom, your mental abilities.
Yeah,
My
mine
passive
is
is
10, so.
currently 13.
Yeah. So far, neither you nor Elric have seen anything. Oh,
I
where's
think,
Toad McFarlane? Oh, there he is.
I think we need you up here to scout ahead. I feel like I'm following the blind over here.
Yeah.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I'm looking urgently for stuff on the walls, like those runes, those dwarven runes explosive things.
So as you get to this area here, Oscar, you would see small little impact marks on the walls over here. find here. As if, like, maybe bolts or arrows or something small struck the wall in many different places.
I'm going to run back here and squeak, squeak, squeak a bunch and wave my arms standing up on my two legs frantically.
Do any of you speak rat?
I do not.
I do not.
I think Oscar the Rat's trying to tell us something.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start sniffing around along the wall.
Okay.
I'm kind of imagining, those rats they
And-
use to sniff out mines. That's what I'm imagining right now.
Is that a thing?
And,
I thought that was like a dog.
I was about to say,
Rats
really
don't, they're not heavy enough to set off most mines.
Do they have mine
So-
sniffing rats? That's
Oh
interesting.
yeah, around like Vietnam and Africa.
Dang.
Interesting.
But yeah, and would look around this wall for anything.
All right, so you would see more of those impact marks, but nothing jumps out at you as being dangerous. It looks like parts of the wall have caved in over time.
Okay.
And looks like up ahead, which I don't know if you could see it or not. It looks like some of you can, I believe. There is a large vault door.
Ooh.
Yes, I do see it.
Which
Can
appears to
I
be sealed.
run over to Baird, pull his on his pant leg a few times,
Squeak,
and then
squeak,
run
squeak.
over here and scratch at the wall and the little arrow holes on the wall.
So it's more just scratches and impact marks. There aren't holes.
Okay.
That's a pretty
Dang.
big vault. Maybe there's a trap that we should look for.
No doubt.
Actively, I am
Alright.
really bad at finding things.
So sorry, what's your past perception again, Mr. Rat?
13.
Okay. So yeah, you don't see anything obvious, just kind of looking around. It does seem odd that there's all these little markings on the wall as if someone shot a bunch of arrows around the place.
But sniffing around the floor, I don't see any weird tiles.
Do you?
Could I
Well,
take
you don't smell
moments
anything. You could make an active perception check if you want.
I would love to make an active perception check and start zigzagging around the floor looking for.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I noticed there's no bones. It seems
Nope.
around.
The hallway seems clear. With a 13, you don't notice anything beyond, like I said, these little markings.
Cool.
Can I'll go I'll use War Banner in flying, go into his vision, his senses, and try to see what Oscar's sniffing about.
All right, so you fly up with War Banner. Give me a. Well, I guess what's your passive perception first of all?
Is it same question? Is it War Banners or mine?
I think you probably use both, and he would tell you if he beat you. So you'd make. So what's yours? Because you're looking through his eyes.
11 passive for
Okay.
Lokun,
So what about for his?
and 13 passive for War Banner, but he also has keen hearing and sight.
All right, so that'd be an 18. He would tell you that the floor looks weird.
Lokun, his eyes are still rolled back in his head, and he whispers to the guys near him, "Guys, there's something strange about the floors. War Banner is sensing. Ulrich, I wouldn't look too much further unless you are feeling especially adventurous."
I think I'll stay where I'm at.
Oh wow, this vault is so tempting the way it's drawn and anything. This must be good stuff behind that for sure.
I'll try looking
so
for.
as War Banner flies forward a little bit, you suddenly see little dots of light begin to light up near the vault. 5 of them light up, and streak towards War Banner, pew, 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 doing 15 points of force damage.
Oof.
Poof.
Pow, pow, pow,
War
pow,
Banner
pow, pow.
goes. You see War Banner just like freaking poof out of existence, and like a spectral feathers flutter around it and also dissipate.
And the torch falls to the floor. Well, the torch wouldn't disappear; it'd probably just fall to the floor, right?
Yeah, I deleted both by accident.
I turn towards the group. What if this is the vault that Blackwater was talking about?
Doubt it. These aren't. Oh, are they? I don't think so. Does any of us know? I think it's,
I think previously
further
you
up
had
north.
mentioned a town called Issyk.
Yeah, the undead ruined city of Issyk, which is about a week's journey from here, is where the vault he was talking about was.
The vault is.
So this is probably a different vault.
This is something else, but I mean, my curiosity's piqued.
Do we know the bird was flying, right?
Yeah, it was flying basically around in the air over there.
Yep. Even triggered by the floor.
Detecting magic could be useful here then. If it's not some kind of mechanical trigger.
I can cast a ritual on detect magic if you give me 10 minutes.
I'm okay with that.
Go for it.
Lyra says, I can... Oh, wait, is Lyra with you?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, Lyra would say, I can probably help with that as well. But if you can do it...
By all means, if you'd like to, Lyra, there's no problem.
She says, very well, we can both cast it. So she begins casting as well. Give me a d20 roll.
I like that Noro is covering the rear.
Alright, so as you are casting, the vault looks strange for a moment. You notice what appear to be dark shadows forming near the vault. And a moment later, you realize that what you saw were not dark shadows, but a creature that seems to have stepped through the vault.
Ooh, damn.
And it looks like 2 other creatures have followed him.
Elric, are you literally have no slots left?
Oh, it's doing a weird thing. That's considered a ritual for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
we should have almost all of our
slots,
right?
I have full slots.
Yeah,
okay,
he doesn't. I mean, as a warlock, he doesn't have. I think that's first level, right? He doesn't have first level.
Right,
he has the highest level. But
right.
I would probably need initiative. Have you seen these before? I think you've seen these before.
These
You
are
saw the raid, but not the little blue guys.
Oh, okay.
These are different.
Let me show you what these look like. So there's the Wraith, which you've seen before, and the creatures with the Wraith, which look almost like they look similar to the Wraith, but more solid and almost soldier-like.
The Wraith looks definitely incorporeal. We saw that before, but these guys look like they're actual physical things.
No, they look incorporeal too. They just they don't look as wavy. Like they don't look like they're solid dark energy. More just ghostly. But they seem unhappy to see you as they begin walking towards you. And yeah, initiatives. So you guys rolled already. Roll for them.
If just a FYI, guys, if one of us dies, we got to make a cleric. Just gonna say.
There's so many freaking undead everywhere.
Yes.
All
I've
right.
been wanting to play a paladin, so
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so the Wraith goes first. It flies forward, and as it does, you would see those 5 points of light appear again on the vault and suddenly blast it.
Does Lokun kind of know
Nope,
sense
not
what
very
kind of
good
magic
blast.
it was when it blasted? I mean, does it look like magic missile type blast?
Yes, it looks like magic missile, so it blasts it for another 10 points of damage, which seems to annoy it, but not stop it. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's going to fly up to Elric, who's in front, and do a life drain attack. Oh, but roll very poorly and miss. So that is it for the Wraith, as Elric dives backward, narrowly avoiding a grab. Rat.
I'm going to use my disengage
Okay.
to run there. And I need to check if I can bonus action shapeshift, but I think that is an action.
I think it might be a bonus to drop it, but I don't remember. I know for like a druid, a moon druid, shapeshifting is a bonus. I don't know about
But
dropping.
moon druids are.
I would guess dropping a form is probably a bonus action, but yeah. I mean, do you have the ability on your sheet? Can you link it?
Oh, that is. Yeah, I was just looking. So we didn't have to read through 20 paragraphs.
Alright, let's see. Wall of text engaged.
Yeah.
Wall of text.
Bonus
Very
action.
powerful.
You can revert to your normal
Okay.
form earlier by using a bonus action on your turn.
Then I will revert to Oscar.
Alright, so don't delete the rat because I need it for your initiative. Or actually, go ahead and bring Oscar on and just add a turn in with the initiative amount, which would be 22.
How do I go about that?
Here. You should see at the bottom turn. You can just give your I'll just do it. 22. Alright, so what else are you doing for your round?
Well, that is my turn.
No actions?
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Hey, you don't have to, but
I am going to cast Frostbite.
Hey, disengage was your action, no?
Oh, yeah,
right.
disengage
Yeah,
was my
you
action. Sorry,
disengaged.
I thought I was going to say, I thought I took my action.
Alright, no, I forgot. Elric, what are you doing?
So I recently learned from the Bodek fight that I could have used an action and then used Misty Step as a bonus action. So I'm sorry I didn't realize that beforehand, but I do now.
Yes. Or
So I'm
Misty
going-
Step, then an action, either way.
Yeah, either way. So I'm going to fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts.
I'll be at
this
disadvantage.
You are still engaged to it. Now, you could do the thing, like I said, where you Misty Step first to get away from it.
Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna Misty Step first.
Alright.
Let's
So
see.
you
Link
step-
it real quick.
You cast Misty Step as you are engulfed by a silvery mist, suddenly disappearing and reappearing 30 feet away.
Yes, I'm gonna go right here.
Okay.
There we go. That works.
Yep,
Okay.
and now he has no cover from your allies. So you're gonna
Yep.
take a shot at him.
Yes, with both.
All right.
Here.
So you fire.
Sorry, it's being slow. There we go.
That's okay. Now Misty Step, that wasn't that wasn't a spell, right? That was an ability that you did that.
It was a spell, so I had to waste a spell slot.
Okay, so you minus the higher level spell.
Yes, here I'll minus it off real quick.
All right, yeah, just making sure of that. All
There
right,
we are.
so you take a blast at this thing. 24 would strike as the first Eldritch Blast impacts it, doing 5 points of damage. 12, unfortunately, is not enough, and the second blast would fly past it.
All right, and that's all I do on my turn.
All right, the Sword Wraith goes. What's it gonna do? It is going to let go of its sword, which seemingly vanishes, and then draw a bow off its back and yell, "Enemies of the Empire shall fall," using Martial Fury. Taking 2 bow attacks. So the first one is going to be at Lokun, which luckily the Wraith is giving you some cover. It rolls horribly. Second one at you as well. 17. So with cover, you are at a 20. So that would miss you as well, as you block it with your shield. Barrett. Mage tank.
Oh, hello. Barrett is gonna attack this guy right here with daggers.
All right.
Yeah.
So you send
Wait a minute. This guy, because he has advantage on him now, right?
He would offer you advantage right now, yes, because
Yeah,
he used
so-
Martial Fury. Alright, so you're throwing them at that one. Go for it.
Oh,
Well, that is a crit no matter how you look at it.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So he takes a dagger to the face for 29 points of force damage, which would actually wound him.
Bared with the damage.
sick.
It's psychic damage. I don't know if that matters though.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that will matter. Yeah, so it just takes normal damage from that.
Barrett is gonna then walk 15 feet that way.
Okay, so he backs up behind the wall. Alright, Gnarl.
Okay. I'm going to let's see how close I can get. I'll get to here. It's 25 feet.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Move one more closer. Then I'm going to use Thorn Whip on this guy.
Alright, so
Actually, I'm going to move right in. I'm moving right in. So I'll use my aggressive to get close enough to this guy. And then
Okay.
I'll use Thorn Whip on this guy.
Alright, so you send out a thorny whip at that one.
Yeah. And it's advantage too.
Yeah, that would be at advantage.
Okay. 21 for 5 magical piercing.
Alright, so he would take 5, looking very wounded. And you're going to try to pull
I'll
him?
pull him. Yeah, I'll pull him 10 feet closer.
Okay. Let me just
That's
make
the,
sure that is possible. It's weird. You think of something incorporeal. I mean, I guess it doesn't even say he's incorporeal, which is really weird.
It is magical thorn whip, so it's not like a normal.
Yeah, just force movement seems weird with a ghost. All right, so he gets pulled 10 feet.
Yeah.
Up to there. Anything else?
I'm an orange blob again. Oh.
In the chat, like yeah.
Oh, really?
You look fine on the screen here.
Yeah, it shows normal for me too.
I was looking at the chat. I guess.
No.
Anything else?
And Toad will move up to here.
Okay.
And that is he's going to dodge, obviously. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Lokun.
I'm sorry, Gnarl, but hopefully you can withstand this.
Probably.
I think so. Pretty wise dude. I'm gonna. You see, Lokun kind of point over to the race and activate the ring on his finger, and unleash a hypnotic pattern, which should be able to hit them all.
All right, go ahead and place that. Well, actually, I think so. 30 feet cube. I don't think I have a 30-foot cube, but let's see. Yeah, I think you should be able to hit them all. All right, so we'll do a wisdom save for the wraith. Gnarl, you have to make a wisdom save as well.
Nope.
All right, so the wraith cares not. Let's try the other wraith, the sword wraith. Okay, so he is hypnotized. And was it charmed?
Yep, charmed.
Okay. And the final one. Is charmed as well.
And incapacitated, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so while charmed, it's incapacitated at speed of 0. Alright, so go ahead and mark yourself as concentrating and put the timer on yourself.
What is incapacitated?
That is
can't take actions.
Yeah, you just can't take actions in your speed.
No, is there a button for it?
Yeah. It's the
Back pain?
no, that's prone. I can just put it on you.
The heart one.
Okay. Okay. Turtle.
Alright, so that's it for Lokun, I assume?
And he'll call out to the rest of the party. Hey, if you can shake Gnarl out of his stupor, he'll come back to us. And he'll call out, if he has enough time, he'll call out to the race and ask them, did you serve on the side of Orcus or alongside the dwarves of yore?
Alright. So the sword wraith is incapacitated and charmed. It just sort of stands there for a moment, seemingly just amazed by the pattern, not really responding to you for the time being. Well, I guess it just can't move. Let's see, what does charm do again?
Oh, it can't. It's not incapacitated as well. It can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah, no, it can't take actions, but it might respond to you when you say something.
Oh, gotcha.
So it would say, identify yourself, but it just kind of stands there without being able to actually do anything. The Wraith goes. For its turn, it is going to fly at Lokun angrily and lunge at you, doing a life drain attack, or at least attempting to. But 12 would not be enough as you keep your shield ready, blocking the attack. Oscar.
I am going to run over to Gnarl. And would it be an action to shake him?
I think so. I think as per the spell, you can use an action to break the effect, right?
Yep.
Is that what the spell says?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright, so Gnarl is no longer charmed.
And then I'll take my last 5 feet to scoot there. And I'm going to say that is my turn.
Alright, Elric.
I'm going to shoot 2 Eldritch Blast at this Wraith.
Alright, so as he's going for Lokun, you take some shots. Good shots. So both of them would strike. The second one is a crit. So 12, 18, 22 damage. And he looks very unhappy with you now, as it is wounded.
Yes, I shout profanities as I end my turn. Oh, and I do it in Abyssal.
Okay. You shout at him in Abyssal. So the Sword Wraith goes, but it is charmed, so it can't do anything. Barad.
Oh, okay. Barad's gonna just... I have a straight shot for this guy, right?
Yeah. Well, there's kind of a corner there, so he has... well, and you got Toad McFarlane. I'll say he probably has, like, light cover, so +2 to his AC.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. And I'll just attack him because he looks like he's pressing my boy over here.
Okay. So you hurl a Psychic Dagger. That is another crit.
Nice.
Really tight. Oh, those ones, but it's still nice.
So 17 plus 8 is 25. 28 damage. Alright, he's looking very wounded now.
I'll throw another dagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23
Nice.
would strike again.
Damn.
He takes another 4 points of psychic damage, and he would dissipate. Anything else?
He will then just move back here. What is that? Oh, that's a toad. He wouldn't step on the toad.
That's a big toad.
He said, "What is that?"
Sorry, didn't see you there, Toad McFarlane.
Oh my god, this toad is huge.
Yeah,
Trips
so,
and
yeah.
falls in his mouth.
And then I'll end my turn.
Alright, Gnarl.
Alright, I'm awake.
Actually, I think that's a giant frog, not a giant toad. The giant
Yeah,
toad is actually bigger.
These guys are both charmed still.
Yep.
I'm just going to back off a bit. And how long will those guys be charmed, Lokun?
And now another 9 rounds, I believe.
Or 50 seconds, 50 some seconds.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What do we want to do?
Maybe
Take them out?
identify ourselves. That's what he asked.
Oh. All right.
Let's just kill him and be done with it.
Nice.
The dead. Up to you. Make a decision.
I come to that.
Alright. Well, were you
I'll
doing
skip my
anything,
turn.
Gnarl?
No, I'm gonna skip my turn. I'm not a
So,
conversationalist.
dodge action. Lokun, what are you gonna do?
Lokun will also dodge, and he won't dodge. But he will call out to them and say, "We are the Siegebreakers. Um, what else do you want to know?
Give me a... So you're using your action to try to talk to them?
Sure, why not?
Give me a persuasion check, which is just going to be a wash because it would be a disadvantage. Ooh.
11.
Siegebreakers, intruders, you do not belong here. Leave this place. As they attempt to shake the charm, but are still charmed. So that's it for you, I assume. The creature is still charmed. The wraith is dead. Oscar.
If I cast Fairy Fire on them, would they be uncharmed?
As far as you... Well, do you have Arcana?
I do not.
Alright, so you're probably not too familiar with Hypnotic Pattern.
Are you wondering that out aloud, or?
Yeah, that seems like a good use. Yeah. Well, actually, I'd yell at them,
So you could yell that out, although he would have to wait for his turn to answer at this point. Because he's probably in the middle of talking to them right now.
I think I'll just throw it out. It seems like they're about to die.
Alright, are you taking any actions?
That will be my action, is casting Fairy Fire.
Alright, so you cast Fairy Fire on, I guess that could hit both of them, right?
Both of them, yeah.
So they can still dodge, even when charmed, so they will indeed attempt a dex save. As a bunch of light goes at them. The first one would make his, taking no ill effect. The second one would fail and become lit up by magical light. So go ahead.
And I will yell, answer my friend or we will kill you.
Alright, go ahead and mark yourself as
concentrating.
Elric.
Cool, thank you.
I shout towards this wraith right here. I say, in common, I say, "Hey wraith, watch what my greatsword can do. See, look straight at it." and then I use two Eldritch Blasts.
All right, so he has light cover from Oscar. And both shots would miss as he dodges them.
Oh.
He seems to be better armored than the other wraith.
Elric now looks embarrassed and ends his turn.
All right, so the sword wraith goes. He is still standing there, charmed by the magic. Barrett.
So everyone's trying to talk to him. We're not killing them.
Well, some of your party members are shooting at him. Others are kind of talking to him. They don't seem very polite for angry ghosts.
Okay. So I can attack them, right? We have no.
Yes.
Sounds like something Barrett would do.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna attack the one I already attacked with.
All right. So you send another dagger flying down at him. No advantage this time. 21 would indeed strike. You also, I don't think, would get sneak attack because he's not.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, so it's just a normal hit. Doing 4 points of psychic damage. Man, those ones. Which annoys him and wounds him some more, but he's still looking pretty alive, at least for now. And actually, that would break the charm.
Darn. I was just reading that. I didn't mean to send it. The steady aim. Bird will cry because he forgot to do that. He'll just attack.
He was so excited about throwing his dagger, he forgot to aim well. He forgot to steady it. Alright, so 17 with the second attack. Would strike him again for another 5 psychic, which further wounds but does not kill him. Anything else?
No.
All right, Gnarl.
All right. Which one is not charmed now? This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll move here. And I will thorn. Yeah, I'll thorn weapon.
All right. Whoosh. You send out some more spiky whips. Oh yeah, 23 would strike, tearing him asunder.
Oof, nice.
He falls to essence on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna just use the rest of my movement to move over this way with. Oops, that's actually not right. Sorry. So I moved 5 feet over or 10 feet over, so there. It's gonna move to there,
Okay.
and that's the end of my turn.
Lokun.
All right, Glokun says, "So be it. We'll give you sweet release." And move. Actually, he'll move over here,
Elric just says kinky under his breath.
and
Sweet release. Get it?
okay.
Ah.
And he will ready an action to do a fire bolt after anybody damages it.
All right. You sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. So you begin chanting, readying the magics as you begin to concentrate on firebolt. He is no longer charmed.
Good point.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Is that it for you?
That is it for me.
All right, so the creature goes. It's going to pull out its bow. There's a bow. It's probably not going to go aggressive because it's got a lot of attacks coming in. So it's just going to pull out its bow and take a shot at... No one's really hit it yet. I think it's going to take a shot at Barrett because it saw you hit things pretty hard. So it does a bow strike. 12 versus AC.
It misses.
Alright, so you dodge out of the way as it ends its turn. Oscar.
Frostbite.
Alright, so you chant summoning magical energies. And actually, Lokun, does that set off your readied action?
If he doesn't take if he takes damage.
Oh, if he took damage, right. That was your thing. Alright, so Frostbite is a con save. Let's see how that works. 14 would be enough to resist, so he takes nothing.
Oh.
Anything else?
I'm just gonna yell, "You should listen to my friends," and then run back.
Alright, Elric.
And
I'm gonna take my full movement to move right here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit or try to hit with both my Eldritch Blast on him.
Blasting, alright. So you fire 2 more blasts. 15 would miss as he dodges to the side, but 16 would land a hit for 11 force. And he sort of re-aims his bow at you now. Anything else?
That's all.
Alright.
And then I would trigger my
Oh yeah,
firebolt.
so your firebolt goes off and you spend your reaction. Pew pew. So firebolt 20 would strike, doing fire damage, which... Oh no, he does take full on that. That was the other wraith. Alright, so he takes 13 points of flame damage and looks hurt.
Alright.
And actually, remember, you do have advantage on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that is it for all that. Barrett.
He does have advantage on him.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
he's doing... this one is fairy fired. He's glowing.
Cool. Yeah, Barrett will, throw a brain dagger. That's really all.
Alright, so a mind dagger goes hurling towards him. Unfortunately, oh wait, 21 would be enough, so that does strike. Doing 14 damage, further wounding the ghost, but still up.
All offhand, just for the hell of it.
Alright, second dagger. 16 would be just enough. Luckily, he does not have cover from your allies. You do another 5 points of damage, further wounding his psyche. Anything else?
Yeah, he would move right here.
Okay, so he goes behind the wall. Gnarl.
Alright, I'm gonna use Thorn Whip. Just Thorn Whip him again.
I think you might have to step up a little for Thorn Whip because it's 30 feet, right?
Let's see here. Oops. Let me see. 35. Fine. Alright, one step up. And the Thorn of Whips.
Alright. So you send some thorny whips out. And 16 is just enough to do 8 points of damage and destroy him.
Oh, nice. Oh, and just for... Okay. The advantage was 20, so...
Yeah, true. Alright, so the enemies are defeated. What does the group want to do?
Now then, how do we get close to this thing?
I think maybe I think we should open the door before we open the vault. Maybe something in the like dragon door will help us open the vault. Because there's like there's like a big trap there, huh? Like people are getting shot with missiles and shit.
I was thinking we could still use our detect magic, see what's going on with the door, and then Lyra has, I believe, the ability to dispel magic, right, Lyra?
I do. So if I could take maybe get close to the vault and take a closer look at it, or maybe dispel something from here.
I wonder, do we have magics that can protect against magic missiles?
I do.
Oh, okay.
It would be
A shield spell can usually do that. Lyra
we got
says.
plenty of those.
All right.
Indeed. And how about I like the idea though of detecting magic first, and that'll give me time to resummon Warbanner.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, give me 10 minutes, and I'll get that taken care of.
Is it a 10-minute or 1 hour for familiar?
Familiar is an hour, but summoning or detecting magic is 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shit, you guys are right. God damn it.
I mean, you can do a short rest if you want, though. You guys did pretty well on that fight.
It's up to y'all if you need a short rest.
But do you want to try to take another 10 minutes to do your detect magic again?
Yes.
Okay, so the group's at least waiting for that. Give me another D20 roll, please. And 8. Alright, so time passed without issue. It's now 12:25 when you cast Detect Magic, and you would see several magical auras coming from the vault door.
Yes, this is kind of what I was thinking. The contraptions or mechanisms rather that fire off these magic missiles.
Real quick, Gnarl, what's your passive perception again?
16.
So, actually, now that you're closer and you're out of combat, you would have noticed that the floor here looks like it has pressure plates.
Oh, careful of this floor here, my friends.
Oh, thank you. But you said the door was glowing?
Yes, the vault door has several auras on it, including transmutation, evocation, and abjuration.
Yes, I think, Lyra, if you'd like to use the spell magic, it would possibly stop the mechanisms that are causing the magic missiles to fire, and it seems there is also some other magical properties this door has.
So she nods. And these are the where the pressure plates are that you would notice.
Okay.
So, let's see. She says, I can only dispel one of the auras. There are 3. Which one did you want me to target?
The magic missiles.
I believe
I
that's
can deal.
probably evocation. I don't know what
So
the other
evocation?
2 are.
Okay.
I can deal with the magic missiles, no problem. Here, Gnarl, where'd you say the pressure plates were?
Right here. There's the black square.
So if I just jump over it, I should clear it?
Yeah, it's a 15-foot jump, though. I don't know if you've got that kind of distance.
It says it's only
So-
5 foot.
No, but you got to land 15 feet away, right?
So you jump up to
10.
your strength score. So you would have to have an 11 or over to clear it.
I have that.
Alright. Though the one thing I'll say, Gnarl, you can't really see the floor past these pressure plates as closely, so you're not sure if there's anything over there.
There could be
If
pressure
they're
plates
pressure
after the
plate-
pressure plates.
Eric
What'd you
can
say?
try to disarm him.
Ooh.
That would be a good idea. We did see that Wraith take damage, probably around here.
That's also where the owl got shot,
Nope.
And
Where
the
that-
owl
where-
didn't have.
where the torch is marking the floor.
Yep.
He dropped
Exactly
his
there.
marker. Pew, 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 pew. So you know at least that square is dangerous for the magic missiles.
All right, Barrett, you gonna try to disarm that thing? Maybe everybody should step back.
So to disarm it, you'd have to look around and find some place where you could access the trap because it's below the floor. You can't just disarm it through like staring at the pressure plates. Investigation might tell you more if you want to investigate
Can
the pressure plates.
tap him on his back and give him some guidance?
Yeah,
I can take a
remember,
closer look if
Barrett,
you want.
you are at disadvantage on all skill checks right now.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say that.
I can help take a closer look.
Yeah, if someone could help investigate, that'd be really cool. I'll try.
Instead of giving Barrett the guidance, I'll give Lokun the guidance.
All right,
Okay.
Lokun will bend down and,
Wow.
and take a closer look.
All right, so you take a look. So 16 plus 1, 17. So you're kind of examining these pressure plates closer, and it looks like there might be some area near the wall where you see it like the floor is kind of lowered a bit, and it looks like the areas all run to what might be a small panel over here. That might be how you'd access the trap. Unfortunately, it is on the other side of the pressure plates.
Lokun points over there. I think there's something over there that will disable it. Did I just go for it?
Yeah, I can only jump like 8 feet.
Well, you do have that, shield.
Indeed. This thing, if I look, there's probably more than one, 2 traps in this place. But I think you guys want me to. I'll just I'll jump over. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Cocoon makes a mighty leap. He tries to clear the pressure plate.
All right, so you hurl your body through the air, whoa, landing down on the other side. As you do, the floor sinks in slightly, and there is a click. And the ceiling comes crashing down towards you.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ruh-roh. I need a dex save. As you desperately attempt to not get crushed to death by a large stone ceiling.
Okay,
That'd be great.
I got some things for this.
Ruh-roh.
I thought Locoon was dead for a second.
Nope. He's got some things.
Rocks fall.
Never
That's
discount
a 13. Then I'll use Arcane Deflection
Okay.
and make it a. Whoops. Well, it's a +4, so it would have been a 17 total.
All right, so luckily as the ceiling is coming down, you go, oh gods, and you throw your hand up, putting a force field to slow it down a bit as it's coming down, which would give you the time to jump to the side. Unfortunately, you did get clipped by the ceiling, taking half damage, which would be
Damn.
28 points of damage, bludgeoning.
Damn.
Did I have temp HP from before? It says 10 on my circle.
That
I
might have
would,
been yesterday. I didn't.
Yeah.
Throw,
Would've
I
been
haven't
yesterday.
thrown my totem out today.
yeah, that might have been yesterday then. Although
Okay,
that's weird because I
so-
feel like if you pulled your token on, I'm not sure why it would.
I mean,
Unless
I
it
don't
was
have
save
any-
that.
unless it was just on your sheet and then you just didn't delete it. So yeah, that might be from yesterday if the totem didn't come out. All right,
Let me check to see how long. Well, the totem.
it's
I
24
think it
hours.
faded
It's
overnight.
till you take a rest, temp HP.
Yeah,
long
that's
rest.
what I
So
thought.
yeah, that would be gone. Unfortunately, so you would take the full damage, which would be 28, which would badly wound you, probably almost crushing you to death. But you are alive, kind of pushed up against the wall here, barely managing to not set off that trap, or not get crushed by that trap and not set off this one.
Oh, so is there like a big wall there now?
Okay, so after it slams down, the trap would begin to make a clicking noise as it slowly begins to attempt to reset itself. So it's kind of, it came down really quick, but it's very slowly going back up. So it's in the process of resetting.
Huh. I'm
So
I'm
don't
far-
step there.
And Lokun's shoulders probably dislocated as he got really hurt by that.
Yeah, Alric, if you could move out of the way, I think I'm gonna try to jump out.
Uh,
Yes,
so
of course.
there, what's your perception, Lokun?
Very low. It is a 11.
Okay. So one thing Gnarl may have noticed is with if you use balance, there could be acrobatics, you could possibly balance between the pressure plates to move across, but it's risky. So to jump, are you gonna back off and just hurl yourself, like kind of move underneath the crushing ceiling as it's resetting and hope it doesn't go off again?
Be mindful of that pressure plate. I think I need to get over back onto the other side. So wait, where am I? This is actually.
So let's say like maybe you move to the side a bit. So you're still kind of in the area, but you weren't directly hit by it. Maybe you like leaned against the wall and got out of the way. So you would be there as the ceiling's coming back up.
It's coming. It's going up very slowly. How much time does it seem like I have?
Probably. You would guess it's probably going to take about 3 rounds, so like 18 seconds to reset.
I want to see what I can do at this panel. Take a quick look at and look at it closely and see if there's something. Yeah.
All right. So just FYI, the pressure plate where you stepped is still depressed. It hasn't popped back up yet. So go ahead and give me an investigation check on that panel. Oh, well, there you go. Lots of crits tonight. So 26, yeah, so you figure out a way to open the panel, and you see that inside this box there are several wires that look like they might connect to the pressure plates for this trap, though not for the ones for this trap that's resetting right now.
I'm just going to break those wires, I guess. Does it look like it's wires connected, and it doesn't look like something I could just break and it would disable it? Would I be able to do something like that?
So you don't have too much knowledge when it comes to trap craft. You're not sure. I mean, it might disable it, but it also might set it off. Because you don't. I mean, do you have training in thieves' tools?
I do not. But is there anything distinguishing about these wires? There's 2 wires, you said?
There's a couple of wires, and Barrett actually, you can probably see, so you would know that it would be really risky if it looks like Lokun is just going to pull the wires out. You know it would be risky to just break the wires, and that using thieves' tools would be a safer way to disable this.
Yeah, I'm pretty acrobatic too.
Okay.
He would be like, Lokun, don't pull those wires out, my guy.
Which color? The red one?
No, don't touch him.
Lokun, just make it back here. We'll come up with a plan.
Okay. Lokun will try to get a running start then. Before this thing raises back into the ceiling, he'll
All right.
back up.
So yeah,
And
it's about halfway up. There are other pressure plates that sink in as you're doing this, but they don't seem to set off the trap.
Okay. And he'll jump across
actually,
again.
Sorry. As you step here, you would see lights forming on the vault over here as little points of light start to appear.
Your shootout yet? No.
And magic missiles are going to fly at you, which I assume you're going to shield for them.
I'll shield. I'll use the ring for that too.
Alright, so you throw your hand up, activating the ring, and the magic missiles are just poofed out. Then you're going to run and jump, right?
Yeah, let's get me out of here.
Okay. So you hurl yourself back over, and yeah, you're not feeling great, but yeah, at least you got over there and got a look. A few more seconds would pass, and there would be a click as the trap disappears into the ceiling, and you see the pressure plates that you stepped on pop back up.
Right.
Okun just spits some blood out and says, this blasted place. Gonna have to figure that one out. I don't feel good about coming back with my tail between my, yeah.
So do we want to continue? Because if we do, I can always try my unseen servant to mess with the wires. Get us a little further.
That is probably not a good idea. I hold this. Just kidding. But let me try something.
What about that little disc? Baird could stand on that disc.
Oh, the disc unfortunately only follows Lokun. I don't think he can direct it to move.
Yeah. Just FYI, or I guess that's not really how I would say it in character. Just for your information, I might need a little rest if we venture into dangerous areas again. I'm kind of hanging on a thread at this point.
Lyra says, well, why don't you just sit down for now and take a breather? We'll see how long we're here.
So I speak to everybody. At this point, we know there are multiple traps. And that door looks very, very thick. Would it not be prudent to maybe turn back, knowing at this moment the vault is safe? We've deactivated no traps, and we know where it is.
Good point. We do have, and we can come back when Baird feels better too. I feel like Baird being able to dismantle things would be quite advantageous.
Well, and on our way back, if anybody has explored this area, we'll probably get some fresh loot off their dead bodies.
Good point.
If we're being honest.
Yeah, if I have you know, a couple more days rest, I could do it no problem. But I'd be
2 days.
I'd be risking it right now. So I could try to get the first one. I think I can get the first one. I think it'll be fine.
Oh my god. All right.
But Elric makes a point, though. If you disable just one, then it does make it
There's
easier
still
for others.
2 more.
And it makes it easier for others to get in
And steal what was
if we
ours.
don't do it now.
Lyra would nod. She says that with those thieves walking about, it feels like we should try to just get through it all or nothing. Leave the defenses in place.
Okay.
Yeah, let's leave it for now. Do we have any kind of we don't have any kind of sentries we could leave here, in case something happens, or I guess there's no. That magic might be beyond us.
Well, I could cast an alarm spell, although it would only cover a small area. If that's something that interests the group.
Yeah, that might be useful, Lyra. How long do they last?
So my alarm would last 8 hours. And I can do it as a ritual. I can only cover 20 cubic feet, but I mean, we could probably put it somewhere in the middle and hope they'd walk over it.
Good point.
It would at least let me know for 8 hours if someone approached the traps.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You can make 20 feet.
All right.
Yeah, I can cover them.
They have to get all the way through a crumbling, desolate walkway, all the way to get down here.
Yeah.
To 3 traps that are going to smash them and turn them into a fine paste.
Good point.
I think we're fine.
As well, the alarm would more be for information. I don't have to make it make noise. It would more just ping me if something walked through.
Then that sounds fun.
So that'll just
good idea.
That'll take me 10 minutes. Now, are we waiting here for Lokun to rest because he does seem a bit?
Yeah, probably.
Oscar.
Yeah. A short
I'm
rest.
in no rush. Yes.
Perhaps
What can I do for you?
a totem in the meantime.
I'm gonna kind of stand guard over here.
Yeah, same.
Is anybody else hurt?
No, I'm fine.
I think he meant a totem for the temp HP.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. If nobody else is hurt, then I'll toss out the bear totem, and everybody gets 10.
Nice.
Why'd you guys move so far away?
Sorry, we're
Come
moving.
back here, Elric.
Oh, I'm coming back.
Cool. Yeah, and I'll drop the bear totem.
I get uncomfortably close to Oscar.
All right, so she's putting the alarm in that area.
And everybody gets 10 temp HP.
So you're trying to wait an hour, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. D20 roll, please. All right, so the hour would pass quietly. No issues. You can spend a short rest if you want to, and gain the benefits of it if you do. So it's now about 1:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a short rest.
I rest here. Maybe somebody can gather some essence.
I'm not crossing over that line.
I was about to say I'm not.
But I think Bear's stand. Oh, yeah.
I think
But I'm
he
all
meant
about
from
this
the,
race. Yeah.
So that would be a religion check, or if you want, or you could use alchemy, or just do it untrained. Okay, 14. So that would collect. That would collect 25 gold pieces of wraith essence if you have something to put it in.
Oh, yeah. I have a special vial just for wraith essence.
Okay, so you can add 25 to that. So Lyra has the alarm up. She says, all right, so anything walking through this alarm, I will be mentally pinged. So I can let you all know if something comes to this area. It will only last for 8 hours, though. So it's good till the end of the day.
It's great.
Oh, sorry. I went ahead and used the. It doesn't matter. I'm at full HP anyways. I just wanted to get my spell slot back.
Did you click on the hit
Yeah,
dice?
I went ahead and clicked on it. My bad.
Well, you don't have to use it if you're at full. That's fine. You could just say you didn't use any hit dice. No, the rest did finish. The hour passed, so you're good.
Okay. And Lokun was also doing his ritual for Banner.
All right, so you would spend the essence or the components, whichever, and you would resummon Warbanner. Pew! And the owl would once again come flying in, seeming very annoyed that he got shot up by magic missiles.
I'm pissed off too, Warbanner. Alright, in HP, let me do that. How do I do that?
You could spend hit dice.
So are we ready to head back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was just spending some hit dice.
Head back to the alchemy lab, see if we could figure out that little trick.
Right, blow up the
Yeah.
skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Skeleton
maybe
bombs.
there are instructions somewhere.
Yeah.
If not, if we want to just use my unseen servant as a test dummy on figuring out the right combination, we can always do that.
Oh, I think we'll only have one chance. That's what the last one seemed like.
The thing would take damage and die if it got caught in the explosion. I guess you could always recast it. It would just take a long time to keep doing that.
Yeah,
That trap seemed like
yeah.
we could only try it once.
Alright, so you're moving back to the last area. You don't have to go over there.
Oh, okay.
I'll just poof you back. So you head back the way you came in, which leads you back to this area down here, which you can just pull your tokens on. The question, though, is how are you going to get past the destroyed floor?
Jesus.
It's hilarious.
Is our rope and piton still over there?
Yeah.
I think there is. I think, if I remember, you tied a rope to the statue and then one side to the piton, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So I guess you could probably use strength to go hand over hand if you want to.
Strength.
This shit again.
You said acrobatics too, right?
Yeah, so acrobatics would be run across the floor trying to avoid dangerous spots. The strength check would be easier. It would probably be like a 10, whereas the acrobatics would be more like a 15 because it's a little bit tougher.
I could wait and give everybody guidance before they went across. And I think everybody could do that, and I'll just scurry across as a little rat.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Scared really fast. With his acrobatics. That's what he's gonna do.
All right. Remember, you are at disadvantage.
Ooh.
No, I'm
have-
at regular.
Regular?
Watching it with an inspiration.
Oh, well, yes. Then you.
And you get 1d4 before you take off.
All right. So
Thank you.
Oscar gives you a D4 as you go running. Well,
You get your D4 and
No, that's
psychic powers.
Jesus. All right.
oh
Do you have psychic
yeah,
powers?
psychic powers.
Oh.
I do have psychic powers
Well, that
actually.
could save you.
Thank you. Oh, I definitely will, because no matter what I roll on the floor, I can add a D8.
All right, so as long as you don't roll too low on the all right, so yeah, you would make it using those two resources. Go ahead and spend those resources as you kind of stumble a bit going across, but then quickly use your psychic powers to kind of right yourself, and you are over. Who's next?
I'll go.
How are you getting across?
Give Gnarl.
I'm going to use, you said athletics or acrobatics?
Yes,
I'll
or
use
some
athletic.
or some other thing if you want. All right, so
I could just
athletics.
fly. I'll use, I'll wait for Oscar's Fancy spell.
Guidance.
Okay, so you get a
Guidance.
D4.
Tap him on the shoulder. I believe in you.
All right, so it's probably good he did because the plus D4, 1D, 43.
43.
Very
Sorry.
specific. All right, so yeah, you hand it, and you would hop down over here. Luckily, the guidance protecting you. Next up.
I'll give it a whirl.
All right.
Tap Locoon on the shoulder and say, "You can do it, bud."
Thanks, buddy. All right. Give it a whirl.
I mean, don't be afraid to be inspired. No point in
I mean,
dying at this point.
You didn't inspire. Why
I
are
don't
you
have
telling
any
me to
inspiration.
inspire?
I literally have 0 inspiration. I would have used it long ago.
Okay, I'll use my inspiration.
okay.
God damn it.
you-
Precious inspiration.
You spend an inspiration point to gain advantage, which would take you over, no problem.
Nice.
Didn't even need it.
Oh, you have good athletics. What are you talking about? Why would you even
So-
need? Oh,
Yeah, you have great athletics.
Why
I,
I was gonna say, doesn't Locoon have like the best athletics in the group?
He
I mean,
does.
that's not saying much, but
This is a group of nerds. Everyone's got like a -1 and a 0. All right, who's next?
I'm gonna go next. So I remember this spot was the spot I stepped on, and it was enough to support me the first time I accidentally stepped on it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. Misty step there.
All right, so you're gonna step on this spot first, Misty Step.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So the ground cracks a little, but luckily does not break, and you Misty Step across, no issue.
Okay. And I'll spin that 1 sec.
Spend your other. Well, you have you got them back from the short rest.
Yeah, I
You
got
spend
it
one.
back. So I have 1 now. Yeah.
Okay. Toad McFarlane.
I might need that disc again.
It's a very
Toad's not
involved-
gonna able to grab onto that rope.
It's true. Toad McFarlane is not a fan of ropes. I guess he could use some kind of. I don't know if he's good at acrobatics.
Not great. He's not.
It's not.
He just jumps.
Agile. Yeah, he just jumps. He doesn't.
That's his thing. He just
He's
jumps.
a hopper. All right, so you're gonna spend 10 minutes to get him across, Locoon.
Sorry.
Can we use a floating disc?
For Toad
Oh yeah,
McFarlane?
I got you.
All right.
Okay,
So
thank you.
unfortunately, the area is dangerous, so I will need a D20 roll.
Okay.
As you're waiting. Yeah, you're fine. So Toad McFarlane gets across, and it is now only about 140.
Nice. All right, let's figure out these labs now.
Lyra sighs. We need like scaffolding or something. This is insane.
A flight
Yeah, for
spell.
real.
These
Just
old-
hear me out.
These old structures.
No, I have no idea. what you're
Jared's
talking
idea
about.
is to just throw brain daggers at the skeletons or the tower. If you have better ideas, I'm open to hear it.
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna wait outside the room. So you go ahead and go in and do that.
So the south one is still glowing. The south markings here.
Okay. I thought the plan was to save the skeletons if possible. It seemed like some kind of elemental damage helped in turning on that pillar in the south laboratory, at least. So maybe some direct spells against it could work.
Sorry, what? Say that again.
Well, the other
this is
pillar
what
was
we
engaged
expected.
because an explosion of fire and force, one of them, triggered that
Yeah.
pillar.
Yeah,
So
you can shoot a bolt in there if you want.
Well, we've tried bolts before, right?
Yes, they were.
Have we tried cantrips?
Oh, at the pillar. Yes, we did. We tried cantrips, rituals.
Yeah.
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 Right. I think it's the blowing up skeletons that really gets the trick done.
So force damage, you think?
Or we could use, idea with the unseen servant. I like the idea of not being in that room when it goes off.
No, my point being, like, we can trigger this pillar in another way instead of setting off the fireplace.
Gotcha. Ow.
He's talking about with the overloading of skeletons causing a magical boon and force powering, assumingly something, triggering the. It's like an obelisk in the middle, or it's like a statue,
pillar.
like pillar. Yeah.
I think he's saying. I think he's saying not to blow up the skeletons, right?
Well, if we can save the skeletons to blow it up for something else, like a
Like
trap
a
for
trap?
the blood hand.
That'd be tight.
I agree.
All right,
Okay.
Lipton, go solve the puzzle. That's your job.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
Get in
some
there.
type of
Let's
magic.
go.
No, some type of
Solve the
magic against
puzzle.
the pillar. Sorry.
You want me to spend my magics against the pillar?
Well, the thing that triggered the other pillar was either the fire from the fireplace or the force damage from the explosions.
As they're talking about this, can I look around? Or can I see if there's a log in here that says the same thing that the log in the other room says?
Ah, good point.
Looking in there, you would indeed find a log, and it would have a similar symbol on it as to the other room.
And do I know the language that the symbol is written in?
Yes. So, the symbol, well, it's not actually writing. Well, do you speak Dwarven?
I do speak Dwarven.
Okay, so with your knowledge of Dwarven, you believe it is a symbol for. Let's see. Did I write that down? That is fire.
Okay. And then I scurry over to the pot and look for a symbol that was on the pot in the other room.
Okay. So this pot has a bunch of gunk in it. You can't see the bottom.
Can we rinse it out?
You can try to dump it over.
Surely there must be some sort of information. I start looking on this table to see if I could find some frayed or fragile documents I could possibly to restore, at least just enough to see the writing. Is there anything that looks important?
What are you looking on the table?
On the table, yeah, to see if there's any kind of documents that would
So-
lead us to figure out.
Yeah, so like the other table, there are some really old papers there.
Okay.
Which, just check if I gave you this information already. It looks like there's some kind of puzzle, or not a puzzle, formula, sorry. Some kind of formula written on these that might be for potion craft. Does anyone have alchemy?
So you gave potion of healing, greater healing, and superior healing recipes.
Yeah, on the other table.
On the other table. Okay. You said alchemy?
Yeah.
I do not have alchemy proficiency.
Okay. Well, give me a D10 roll.
A D10? Okay.
Six.
Yeah.
So there is another recipe here that looks like it is for a potion of hill giant strength. But once again, the paper's kind of falling apart, so you don't think you could pick up this without destroying the recipe?
Not this one. I couldn't repair it any.
Pull out your iPhone.
How would you repair it?
You can restore, at least in a small way, or mend things with prestidigitation.
Isn't that the mending cantrip that does that?
There's a mending cantrip? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is definitely a mending cantrip. That would definitely
Did
help
not
restore
know that
this.
there was.
But yeah, you don't think prestidigitation would do too much. Mending would, as I said, would probably be able to do something.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that existed. Okay.
Yeah, you can use it. It's a big artificer one because you can use it to repair
Oh.
your constructs.
Okay.
We
well,
have
then,
someone. Sorry.
no. If you have an idea, please feel free to.
I can learn it. I can learn it on the morrow.
If we come back,
Paper and pen. You know,
wizards.
Again?
we have paper and pen that we use to make a map.
Yeah, you could certainly try to copy the recipe down. It would take some time.
If we have any smart people.
You see Oscar transform from a rat and back into his normal self.
So even though I can't mend it, I can at least still clean up the paper and clean up the writing. I know I can do that.
Would you like the paper and pen to try to copy it down?
Talking to me or Oscar?
I'm talking to you.
Well, that is Oscar who's talking.
As much as I like to talk to myself.
I could try. I don't know if there's anybody better suited.
Locun is just sitting out in the hallway, keeping watch. I'm unaware of what's going on.
Locun is probably good at copying things. He writes
So then
spells.
we might need to get Locun to.
It's weird. On my screen, Lokun's in the wall.
Weird.
Oh, over here.
Yeah,
Barrett?
it's now.
Hey,
Oh, that's
Locun.
Locun.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Barrett.
I used to do a little bit of calligraphy back in my day. Let me
Well,
give it a whirl.
Your services would be much welcome.
Elric, you said you could clean things off really quick. Can you clean off the bottom of this cauldron?
Yeah, it'd take me a little second to do that. I can do that for you.
And then I hand Locun paper and pen.
Alright, so while Locun is copying this recipe, Elric is using prestidigitation on the bottom of the cauldron.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'd like to take the painting off, assuming this is a painting here. And look on the back of it for a symbol.
It'd be funny if this one was trapped.
So, yeah, the fire or the painting, like the other one, does have a symbol on it. Looks like a symbol for Earth. Oh, this painting does, the north one.
Ah, so if I see nothing on the back of this one, I'm going to scoot over here.
Yeah, no, that painting is just hanging there. It doesn't seem to have anything written on it. But this one has a symbol for Earth, which you also saw in the fireplace.
Can I start? I saw Earth in the fireplace as well, or in the panel?
Well, in the panel in the back of the fireplace.
Okay, cool.
Elric, you would finish your prestidigitation.
All right.
It looks like there is a water symbol at the bottom of the cauldron. If Oscar takes a look. And yeah, it looks like you have 3 symbols.
Fire, earth, water. Do we have any? Do any of you guys remember anything that has to do with fire, earth, and water?
Maybe it's
While we have been down here.
maybe it's different spells that we have to fire. Maybe that's a way to trigger the pillar without blowing up the skeletons. Is one fire thing into the pillar, one earth, water, etc.
Lyra says, well, that's 3 of the buttons, but I'm assuming we need to find a 4th symbol somewhere.
In the air.
Still not sure what these symbols mean.
Or they
what
coordinate with the
relevance
buttons.
do you think there's a relevance to the elemental symbols to what order we press them in? I don't remember seeing anything to substantiate that.
I don't recall, but
Yeah, I don't think we got the
last
order
time we
correct
pushed
last
them
time.
in, yeah, a certain order, and they did not. It did not go well.
Did you
Can I
record what order that was?
search the table to see if there's anything there?
Yeah, give me a perception check. So yes, indeed, on the bottom of the table, you would find a wind symbol carved into the wood.
Excellent.
Lyra says, "Oh, well, there's the last symbol. I still don't know what it
Um,
means."
so I think last time we did fire.
I remember being
Uh,
fire first.
yeah.
Yep.
Fire, the cauldron, the painting, and then the fourth button. And that seemed like it was the wrong order.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that would be
At least we know if there's a wrong order, then there probably is a right order.
I don't know if we know there's a wrong order, but yeah.
Well, it seems
So
counterproductive to put a button to blow yourself up on the secret fireplace.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what the purpose of that would be.
Exactly.
It's not like he
Well,
could press it and then get away. It would just blow him up. So I'm guessing there's an order.
what was
Uh,
this star again? I wasn't here when we talked about the star.
It
I wasn't either.
It stopped Warbanner from coming through, so I think it
Yeah,
stops magics from getting through. It stopped me from
Yeah.
teleporting across too.
yeah.
Um,
It. I believe when you examined it, you found out it was a binding magic to keep outsiders and basically, yeah, creatures from other planes from crossing.
mm.
So
Does
Warbanner
it?
still probably couldn't go past it.
Yep. Did it by any chance stop my floating disc from passing through it?
No, it didn't stop your floating disc.
Okay. And the other question is, am I close to finishing copying this potion recipe?
Yeah, sure. We can say at this point you've copied the recipe. So you have a recipe of hill giant strength.
Who wanted this?
I mean, I'll take it.
All right, you got it.
All right.
I'm going back to keep watch outside.
Thank you, Lockdown.
Warbanner is holding that light stone
Oh, all right.
away. Yeah. Where is he?
I put him outside.
Oh, I poofed him. I poofed him out of existence and brought him back in here.
Oh, is that what you did? All right.
Yeah, I should have said it out loud.
So Toad McFarlane can pass the sigil because he is actually a normal toad. He's not summoned. So what do you all want to do?
Do I know anything from like Dwarven religions about the order of these or significance of order with respect to the elements?
You could give me a religion check, maybe. No, it's hard to say. There's no significance to Moradin, which is who this temple is to, like of elemental superiority or anything like that.
And I don't see any. So inspecting all the writing on the runes, I don't see any specific patterns of orders.
No. So there are two paintings in the room.
Yeah.
One of them has the symbols of the different schools of magic. The other one had some magical elemental symbols, but you didn't see anything that looked like a significant order from the elemental symbols painting.
So in the other room, there was a painting of two wizards engaged in combat with each other,
Yeah, I believe
and
so.
that's not in this room.
No, this one, they both had the magical symbols, but this one has the elemental symbols and the arcane symbols. for the different
And
schools.
So,
no
question.
particular order. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it was just going to be a joke. Did any of those wizards have a likeness to Lokun by any chance?
No, they're all
Because then
dwarven.
he would have taken it. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, all the stuff in here is dwarven.
And they don't seem to be in any particular order.
No, not that you can tell. If you want to use investigation, you might be able to figure something out with this new information.
Is this something I could pass the information along to Lokun and he would be able to, or do you need to be able to speak Dwarven?
If Lokun wanted to take another look at the symbols in the fireplace, he could make an investigation check.
I'm in.
Cool. I would love to be able to guide you on your journey to looking at these symbols.
Alright, so you cast guidance as he does some more investigating.
Please.
So you wonder if magic has something to do with the answer here. Magic and elemental, magic and elements. But you're not sure what the answer is.
I relay that to Oscar. Hope that helps.
Magic and elements have something to do with this puzzle.
Yeah.
Oscar, this is your people who made this puzzle. You should have advantage on knowing what's
You know, I
what's going on
spent
here.
my time in grade school sleeping through class, so
He's
I
more
don't
of a,
know the most.
He's more
about
of a druid than a magic user, anyway, or a
the
wizard.
history of my people. What about this pile of bones that I'm standing on?
That just looks like some old debris. Maybe
Okay.
it was a table at one point that fell apart.
Okay. Anybody got any ideas?
I am stumped.
My only idea is to blow up the skeleton without us in the room.
I just look at the skeleton and say, "What do you think about this? Huh? What's your opinion?"
Skeleton
I wonder.
Doesn't say anything back.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I wonder if we can just move the skeletons out of this room.
That's worth a try.
You can have fun doing that.
Yeah, I mean, they have too much of an explosive personality for me to get involved with that.
Cool. Well, everybody who wants to be out. I don't know where Gnarl is.
I'm just in the other room.
Weak.
Well, for now, how about how big is the painting? I keep moving stuff. How big is the painting?
The paintings are probably about like 3 by 3-ish feet.
Could that go in a bag of holding?
Does it say how wide the opening of a bag of holding is?
I don't know. Who has the bag of holding?
Oscar does.
Oscar.
If we could steal both paintings and chuck them in there, we would be the only one with an advantage on knowing what's going on here. We can
2
come back
feet
to it at any point.
2
2
feet
feet by what?
diameter. It's 2 foot diameter, so I don't think the paintings would fit in, unfortunately.
We could carve up the paintings for the symbols if you're up for that.
What is that movie?
Yeah, you could cut the paintings out and roll them up, I guess.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, let's do that. I start working on this painting.
Or do we just want
to?
Barrett, do you want to go get the other painting?
No, I'm all right.
A little far of a journey.
I feel like we shouldn't be cutting them out.
Well, no, we're just taking it out of frame. Really.
Looking at the fireplace, is there anything about order of elements or elements in general, symbols on the fireplace besides the log?
There's the panel at the back that's open and the 4 buttons. There's the fire burning. There's nothing obvious about like what element goes what order, though. So Elric, you remove the painting from the frame and roll
Yes.
it up.
From the frame, yes.
All right. So that isn't too hard to do, and you now have a rolled up painting of arcane or the magic school symbols.
All right. I'll add that.
If I press the Earth symbol, does anything else happen?
Okay, wait. What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
This is great.
I immediately start running for the door.
So wait, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna press the Earth symbol on the panel.
Okay, so you are pressing the Earth symbol first. The Earth symbol would light up.
That's what happened last time.
Yep. And then I'm going to wait to see if it unlights up.
So after about 10 seconds, the symbol is no longer lit up. It goes out.
Cool.
Okun looks back at Oscar and says,
what kind of painting, real quick? I'm sorry. Rolled.
So it is a painting of the schools of magic symbols.
Oscar, don't you want the Elric servant to do that for you?
Well, I want to see, just start pressing buttons and see if anything happens. During the 10 seconds, I guess now that the button's depressed, can I grab this skeleton by the hand and try to move it 5 feet to the right?
So you grab it by the hand? Like as if you're holding its hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would follow you.
Huh.
It walks over with you.
We can move these guys.
Let's move them. Hey, let's move them to that western door where we last saw the blood hands.
Sounds like a great plan. I'm going to pull out a rope and tie a rope around that guy's waist, this guy's waist.
Okay.
And start dragging him alongside me.
Are you still holding his hand?
Oh, I wasn't planning on it, but if
it seems like
hand holding
he's
doesn't work,
more resistant if you just tie a rope around him. He just kind of stands there. You can try to force him to move, but he's not moving as easily as when you had taken his hand.
Cool. Then I'm gonna hold his hand and pull him.
All right, over to the first room.
Well, I want to go down this route.
No, but
okay, so he's following you.
Cool. And then I'll step over here, and I'll tell Baird Lokun, see what you can do with this guy.
So the skeletons are just free. You can just take them, right? Like they're just free.
I don't trust it.
Barrett is very far away.
Alright, I'm going your direction.
I know.
I think taking one of these and
I'll poof
putting it in storage sounds great.
I'll poof Warbanner out of existence temporarily.
Okay.
And I'll start bringing along. Here, buddy, a new friend. Come along.
Do we want to put one of these guys?
So
in the bag of holding?
you don't have to move him. You just tell me where you want to bring him to. You don't have to.
I want to put him around. I want to put one, like in this room where Barrett is in, but where I'm in now. I want to put one on like each corner, basically.
So you could probably fit these things in the bag of holding. They're not that wide.
Yeah. So all 3 skeletons in the bag of holding.
How heavy are they?
I'm glad I thought about that.
Dangerous.
Probably is dangerous.
I mean, that's a big bomb.
But we don't know how to set it off besides press these buttons.
You don't have to. I'm sure you could just shoot it and it would explode.
Firebolt that.
That's what I did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to put all 3 of them in the bag of holding?
Oh, let me.
So it's definitely awkward, and it takes some time to both put them in and take them out. Like you couldn't draw them out around, but you can get them in with some time and effort.
I think we just found our bomb to blow open that vault. I'll say that.
Before we do this, can I inspect the skeletons to see how much they would weigh if they were all in the bag of holding?
So the bones would probably be about 20
20
pounds each.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Then I think it's safe to. I don't think it will blow up a bag of holding.
I mean,
It's not
Okay.
because of weight.
you
Yeah.
guys are crazy.
You guys are the magic people. I don't know,
Barrett's
but I'll
like,
stay
this is why
far away
magic's
from
illegal.
you.
This is why we don't like magic people. All right, so you put all three of them in, taking some time to do so carefully. And now the 3 skeletons are in your bag of holding.
Imagine
I mean,
if we would have put all of the skeletons in the bag of holding.
You guys didn't want to just set up a trap for blood hands out here.
We can probably use these guys to set up a trap. Ooh, I would be worried if we pull them too far, they'll blow up our bag of holding. What would happen?
I
Does
mean,
Lacoon, do you know what would happen if there was an explosion within the bag of holding?
Let me recall my knowledge of exploding skeletons.
Well,
Unknown.
you know that the bag of holding would probably just break if the skeletons blew up inside it,
ooh,
which would probably send all the stuff in it to another dimension somewhere randomly.
ooh.
So it would probably destroy the bag and all the stuff inside it.
Yeah.
Just
But
like if you punctured it with a weapon.
yeah, I don't see that being a big risk unless somebody knew that they were in there.
What if they can only travel so far from these pillars, or they have to stay inside of this building?
Well, you know that the bag of holding is a dimensional space, so as soon as they enter it, they're like in a different dimension.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they're already pretty far away.
Cool.
That's
Awesome.
fair.
We got free bombs.
Free bomb.
Well, just I guess when you go to sleep, don't use that bag of holding as a pillow. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you could, because technically they're not actually inside it. I mean, they are, but
yeah.
the bag itself is basically like a gateway to an extra dimensional space. It's not like they're actually in there.
So if we ever need to, that bag of holding is a massive bomb.
Not necessarily, because they'd have to be taken out first. If you destroyed the bag of holding while they were in it, they would probably blow up, but they'd blow up in another dimension. So yeah, it would just destroy everything inside the bag of holding.
Well, regardless, I mean, we could place them wherever, you know, and just
that would be more for setting up a trap.
You couldn't pull them out during a battle easily because, like I said, they're kind of awkward. But if you pull them out before and set them up, you could do something weird like that.
Okay.
Someone put them in the inventory.
Yeah,
I already did.
Okay.
3
Cool.
volatile skeletons.
So, do we want to continue adventuring towards this door we haven't been through yet?
What? We've been through all the doors, right?
Not this
Not
one
to the
over here.
west.
So you could leave this dungeon area and leave the halls of Tarsus. That does enter a new area. There's also the door to the south that supposedly has a dragon in it that you never got open. And there's the puzzles that you probably haven't figured out. There's also a caved-in hallway that you haven't been able to get past.
We have a lot of stuff to do, guys.
Have we tried using magic against the pillar yet?
Earth, wind, and fire.
You've tried magic, but we've tried magic. You can try leveled magics, but I think it's going to power it just for a short time only. I think actually Lyra, you tried that, right?
Oh,
yeah.
She says, yeah, the cantrips I cast only seem to power them for 6 seconds. I'm not sure if a more powerful spell would do something else.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever used a leveled spell yet.
I can cast a flaming sphere and just sit it there for a whole minute to see what that does.
Alright, so you're casting a flaming sphere somewhere?
Is that what you guys want me to do before we leave this spot?
I mean, we can
I'm
try.
stumped.
I would just like to point out there's no reason to leave the halls of Tarsus. That leads to the blood hands over here, and that's not really what we're doing, right?
Yeah,
Not
the
right
other
now.
guys are exploring that area right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Holy Rollers. Trinity.
Holy rollers.
Chosen.
This sounds awesome. I
The,
think it's the Holy Chosen.
I don't. I should have just
It's not
said
their
it.
name, but that's fine.
Holy chosen.
Holy chosen.
Holy Chosen.
All right, so you cast Flaming Sphere. Where are you standing when you cast it? Back here?
Yeah.
So the Flaming Sphere would appear over here. Gnarl, where are you right now? You're down there still?
Yeah, I'm hiding.
Okay. So, Elric, what's your perception?
10.
Okay. Yeah, so the Flaming
Like
Sphere
passive
just kind of...
perception?
Yeah, passive.
Okay, yeah, 10.
So the Flaming Sphere would just kind of poof into existence here and sit next to the pillars there. Lyra would say, I was standing next to the pillar when I cast the cantrip. I wonder if that matters. It sucked the magic out of the spell I was making. Oscar, what's your passive perception?
Oh. Don't stand too
13.
close, Elric.
So you might notice,
I'm looking very nervous.
Oscar, that there is a very faint, strange bluish light coming from the fireplace.
Lokun, you see that light over there? You see the fireplace kind of has changed colors.
Perhaps the symbols
Yeah.
are lighting up.
We'll look inside.
So looking inside, there is a strange symbol over one of the buttons now. Do you speak Dwarvish?
Oscar, I recognize that as Dwarvish because I've seen Dwarvish so much by this point.
Sure.
Oscar, check it out.
I would scurry over and look at it.
So it looks like there is a number 2 appearing over the fire symbol right now. A blue number 2. Bluish glow.
Alright. Well, it looks like a blue glowing number 2.
Interesting.
Over the fire symbol.
And then I'm going to go over to this door, and then I'm going to cast just Shocking Grasp as a cantrip.
When you cast Shocking Grasp next to the pillar, instead of the spell going off, the magic is sucked into the pillar, and it would light up for about 6 seconds before going out.
Same as last time.
And I noticed while he was doing that, I didn't notice anything.
No, it's still lit up for the time being, but you didn't notice anything else light up. And after about a minute, the flaming spear would go away, and the 2 would go away as well.
Looks like.
So,
what'd you see, Oscar?
I just saw the number 2 disappear over the fire.
I think fire goes second.
That's what it seems like. If I don't know how to figure out earth, water, or wind. We only need to figure out 2 of those.
Should have.
Do I know anything about whether spike growth is like earth based or moonbeam beam?
Well, you know, spike growth makes plants appear, and it makes spiky plants. You're not sure what type of element that would count for, if any.
Okun just mutters to himself, I should have learned Chromatic Orb.
Yeah, if you could cast it like to War Banner and then bring it in. So you cast it not by the pillar, the Shocking Grasp.
I don't think it matters.
Says, well, I don't know if lightning would trigger earth, wind, or water, right?
Oh, yeah, no.
I was hoping it trigger wind.
Lyra, can you, by chance, cast any water-type spells?
She thinks for a moment. She says, well, I can't do water, but I do have the dig spell. Or, excavate earth, the cantrip.
I have mold earth as well. I pull out, could I try to pick up some of this dirt over here using mold earth while keeping an eye on.
So you cast mold earth on some of the dirt around the cauldron, and the earth symbol would begin glowing with a 1.
Earth, fire.
All right, so we just need water or wind. I try casting frostbite.
Nice.
That's water-based?
So you cast frostbite. What type of damage does that deal?
Cold.
Is it cold
Cold.
damage?
Yeah. So that would be.
All right. So when you cast that, the water button would begin glowing with a 4.
Oh, so now we know the order.
Yes. Do you guys want to step out of the room while I press buttons?
Do it up.
Yes.
Wait, do we want to see if the other buttons press in the other room when you press those, or just go to it afterwards and see?
It might be a different order for that room. I would think,
We could probably investigate that.
but it doesn't hurt to try to press these in the order that we now know for this room. I could use an unseen servant if that
I would
helps.
say you save your magic.
It's a ritual.
Oh,
You just take time.
It's up to you.
I think we got the order.
worst
right.
that happens is I'm not feeling the best. Gnarl, are you good over there?
I'm good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then I
We're
will press the earth button,
All right. So the earth button would light up.
followed by the fire button,
All right. That would light up as well.
followed by the wind button,
All right. So 3 are glowing.
and then I will press the water button.
All right. So as you press the water button, you would
come on.
see a panel in the wall slide open next to the fireplace.
Yes.
Ooh, damn.
Give me
Yes.
Something opened up over here, folks.
give me a D10 roll, please.
I'm running in as I'm excited.
And everything blows up.
Oh no!
It's a bomb with
Oh,
3-second
no.
timer on it.
All right. So it looks like there is a very nice pair of silk gloves within the panel. And they look like they're in really good condition, so you would guess, as old as they are, they're probably magical.
I
For some gloves.
grab the silk gloves.
Okay.
And Lokun,
Yeah.
you're pretty good at identifying magical things, aren't you?
Indeed.
Do you want me to hold on to these until we have time? Do we want to take the time now, or shall we
Up to
move to
you.
the other room?
Up to you, fellas. So I can do it now. I can do it later. Depends
Do
on when
you
you want
still-
to start using them.
Do you still have the fireball you set up going, or did that long gone? Okay. Let's check out the other room.
I agree.
Well, or Gnarl, do you want to take one last look around this room to make sure we're not missing any other secret panels?
I'm good, I think. You guys were in
Cool.
there enough.
Yes.
Good job, guys. That was real.
Hey.
Man, it's this halls. Nobody maintains these halls. Nobody cleans this stuff out.
You think the janitors would every
What's
night?
this place coming to?
I mean,
Dead
I'm
things
thinking about
everywhere.
moving in. Tightening it up a little bit.
The resale
Just
value
the-
will increase drastically.
So you're swimming through the sludge again?
Well, you said right here. This. Oh my. You said this wall could be broken down. I wouldn't mind just going ahead and breaking it down if we could.
Well, not easily. You'd probably
easily?
need some kind of. Well, if you had like a pick, like a
Or,
a pickaxe.
possibly like a magical skeleton we could, fire a bolt at and blow up the wall.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it would deal force damage, so it'd probably
Yeah.
blow up
Save
the
the
wall.
skeletons.
Do
I
you wanna
think we
save 'em,
should
guys?
save this.
Save
yeah.
the skeletons.
Okay, alright, I'd say hell with it and hop in the water.
Alright,
Barry
so
would jump in and be like, noble man.
I swim faster than you.
swim through the gross water. Alright. So you
Yeah,
get to the other
all
end.
upset and flustered.
Yeah, so you get to the other end, and there is the lab down here.
Has the store changed at all?
Well, you see this is still lit up, and it looks like the bottom half of the door ruins are lit up.
Well, let's just open the panel.
The panel up, yes. And
I think
then
by this time the disc might have faded. It's like 1 hour. I don't know. How long has it been?
It's probably been about half an hour, so it's probably about 2:20.
Can I inspect this rubble and see if it's possible to get around it, or?
Nothing. There's no obvious way you can see past it, but
You can? Okay.
you'd probably have to physically move past it. You'd probably have to break the rock down again, probably using a mining pick or something.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, anyways, Lokun will shoot a firebolt into the pillar.
Alright, so when you try to cast Firebolt, it just gets absorbed by the pillar. Though the pillar does stay lit up, probably because it's already powered.
and nothing changes over.
Nothing actually happens when you cast and the magic is absorbed.
I'm gonna try casting Mold Earth on this dirt to pick it up.
Alright, so when you do that, the symbol on Earth begins to glow with a 3.
And then if I cast Frostbite on the cauldron over here,
Frostbite would cause water to glow with a 1.
Lacoon, maybe you don't target the pillar. I bet you could try to heat this cauldron up using your firebolt.
Alright. A firebolt the cauldron.
Alright, so the firebolt. Well, if you try to cast near the pillar again, nothing would happen. It would just suck your magic out.
I will step back and then I'll do that.
Alright, so that would work as the fire lights up the 4.
Alright, I go to the panel, I press the water button, wind button, the earth button, and then the fire button.
Alright, so once again, there is a click as a panel, this time on the fireplace itself, slides open. And it looks like there's some kind of rod in there.
Ooh.
Nice. Alright. Let me identify these things. What you got?
Please.
It'll be 20 minutes, fellas. You good waiting?
Oh,
Yes.
I haven't been so excited to wait 20 minutes in my life.
Alright.
Alright, so you start using Identify.
Do I roll anything?
Give me a moment. Alright. That's not working. Let me try something else.
Elric just randomly snorts Wraith Essence.
Oscar looks over at him inquisitively.
Yeah.
All right. So which are you identifying first?
Gloves.
Okay. So the gloves. Do you want me to whisper what they do, or you want me to just tell you?
Tell everybody.
All right.
He'll just relay everything.
All right. So. Come on. So the gloves are gloves of thievery. While wearing them, you get a +5 bonus to dexterity, sleight of hand, and dexterity checks to pick locks.
Ooh.
Nasty.
And they are also
Barrett.
invisible when worn.
That sounds like a Barrett item.
And, probably. Oh.
I am an expert at sleight of hand.
And it doesn't look like they require attunement either, which is
Oh,
interesting.
that's great.
That's amazing.
That's
These
amazing.
fancy gloves suit your kind of go with your hat. Here you go.
Mind you, I'm glad they turn invisible because they're kind of dainty, Barrett.
Yeah. No one, but it's okay.
I would wear.
I will.
Oh, damn nobles.
Nobles.
What are they called to find this? Gloves.
Gloves of thievery.
Thievery? That's sweet, dude.
Yeah, perfect. And then I'll take another 10 minutes to do the rod.
All right. So, what's the highest passive perception in the group?
16. All right.
So 16. So you're midway through your identifying when you hear what sound like possibly sounds of maybe combat coming from somewhere in the distance to the north.
So we might be in. There might be combat nearby. That's kind of telling. Is this a deer? Is this a door?
That is a door. Yes.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to step in and close the door.
Okay.
There's combat to the north.
You would guess it's coming probably from the northwest outside the halls of Tarsus. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonder
sounds like steel clanging on steel.
Probably the blood hand and
perhaps the holy chosen.
Holy rollers.
Got bumped into some trouble. If so,
I'm sure they can handle it.
Dare we save them
holy.
or pick their dead bodies?
Yeah.
I'm sure they can handle it. It could be the blood hand and other groups too. So let's.
We'll just clean up the mess. We have time.
Yeah.
So you're sure they'll be fine. You say to yourselves. It's probably fine. All right, so you close the door, ignoring the sound of whatever.
At least until
getting slaughtered.
I mean, it's going to be 5 minutes. That's 50 rounds, so whatever's happening is probably going to be long complete by then.
Well, then maybe I should ask: do we want to involve ourselves in whatever battle is happening?
I think we should check it out afterwards.
I think whatever loot we gain from that is more beneficial than keeping them alive to steal more of our loot. You know,
I think
going in dungeons and.
Unless
will
we
say,
want to make the holy rollers friends.
Guys, let's wait a second. Give me 1 second. I kind of silence everybody for a second. One moment. What time is it right now?
It is 2:25.
2:25. Okay. First of all,
2:35 because you took 10 minutes.
Okay. First of all, I'm just gonna say in the psychic whisper chat, Lyra's right here, guys. Let's not.
Yeah, Lyra's looking around a little bit. Like, wait,
should we involve ourselves in this battle? There's a battle to the north.
She would probably say, if our allies are in danger, shouldn't we help them?
We
You're
absolutely
right,
should,
Lyra.
Lyra.
I was just making a joke.
Well, yeah, we don't know who's up there, but do you want? How about this?
Obviously.
I'll go and look and see what's happening out there. I could be sneaky.
You're totally right, Lyra. Let's make sure they're all right.
All right, so Gnarl, you're gonna go up there and keep an eye out.
Well, it sounds like everybody's gonna. Well, I mean, it's the sound of battle.
I think we should all
start
go.
ahead.
We can worry about
Locune,
the
I
boss
think this
later.
could wait.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we
Let's
should all go.
Fine.
Oscar runs into the door. Oh, who shut this door?
All right, so you're pushing the door open and moving out. Unfortunately, not sure of what the rod does yet. So, as you start to move to the north, and definitely as you get towards the start area, northernmost room of the dungeon, you would all start to hear the sounds of combat getting louder.
I'm gonna pull out my shield. Equip yourselves.
You swim through the gross water again.
I love the sound of combat.
Not happy about the murky water, but you know, what can you do?
Prestidigitation is designed just for it.
Exactly. I can do it later.
Dry clean yourself.
No,
Yeah,
take
dry
6
clean.
seconds before we run into battle.
To look good.
Yeah.
I don't think I have dark vision. I don't know. I can't tell.
They're holy. They probably have a lot of light.
You do not, so I'll give you dark vision.
Oh, you don't.
Oh,
Is this the door right here?
Yeah, so this door, which is partially open, probably because the Holy Chosen went through it, and yeah, there's definitely combat going on somewhere nearby. You can hear it more clearly now.
No,
Hey,
you're up first.
Hey,
All right.
Lyra. I think maybe you should stay out of harm's way.
She nods and says, I can stay back a bit. That's fine. So you're going to go through the door towards the sounds of combat?
yeah. We need to
Yes.
bust in. Ciao.
Are you trying to move quickly or cautiously?
I mean, we're just bursting
Let's
in.
be quick. Yeah, we'll be quick.
Yeah,
We got this.
Just like balls to the wall, you know? Just
That's how the Siegebreakers do
Barrett,
it.
you're not allowed to die in this battle.
Break sieges.
Oh, thank you.
Barrett, stay alive.
Try my
Okay?
best.
You stay way back.
All right, so give me a moment.
I did
to
well the
change
last
maps.
one.
We need your skills.
yeah, keep those fancy gloves out of combat.
What fancy gloves? I hold up my
That's
hand.
good.
Exactly.
Precisely.
All right, so you leave the halls of Tarsus going down the hallway. This is definitely a different area. The construction looks a little bit different.
Older, you would say, or
So history might tell you something as
Okay.
you're rushing through this area.
yes, I'm proficient. Let me find it. Boom, history.
It looks different. It still looks like it's dwarven. It's hard to say
Yeah.
what the major differences are just by looking at it, though.
That's no problem. I don't even mention it.
Notice the structural inconsistencies as you're like running down the hall.
Just go like, hey guys, this place looks weird. Let's keep going.
All right.
Plan.
So, and let me pull this map on. I wasn't sure if you'd actually go here. Okay, good. It's set up right. So you should see darkness. Just give me a moment to set things up. You see light up ahead as you're running down the hallway towards the sound. I'll drag you all on. So up ahead, there is a turn. And it sounds like as you're rushing down the hallway, there is combat coming from the left turn. Let me just get the rest of you on. Yeah, left turn
rush.
up ahead. So you're rushing up.
Right.
So I assume you're all rushing together.
Yeah.
But let me show you what you see. So it looks like there is a cleric. I don't know if you have seen him before. Let me double check this.
That's true. Yeah.
Right, Barrett?
Barrett's way behind. So
Yeah, I've had speed, so I'm not as fast as all of
yeah,
you.
he's kind of limping down the hallway.
I'll just like dash.
I guess you haven't seen this guy before, so let me hide his name because you'll know who he is.
Oh wait, Barrett is you're only 2 days, right? Do you have a 2-day
Yeah.
Yeah, which is still half speed
speed.
though.
All right.
It's
Why is
3 when
Elric
it gets bad.
Why is Elric always like way in front? Is he like
how
a
I
front
roll.
liner, Elric?
It's just
How
Yeah.
he loves it.
That's just how he
These
does
days,
it.
yes.
That's how he does it. So, and you could all like move up a bit, but you would see a bunch of what look like. All right, yeah, you could stop there. Hang on. Look like blood hand people.
To the left, right?
Yeah, to the left, and I don't have any of them out. Hang on, I'm looking for the token, which is eluding me for some reason. Probably under humanoid. Yep, there it is. So there is, or there are, I should say, 1, 2, and what look like a bunch of bandits. It looks like several of the, I guess you'd recognize the Holy Rollers because you, or the Holy Chosen, now I'm saying it. You'd recognize several of them because they, you probably met them earlier at Blackwater's mansion. It looks like all of them are now dead but one, who is fighting the best he can against these guys. But he's looking pretty beat up. And he's kind of yelling, Blackguards, as he's fighting these guys. There are some torches dropped around because these guys are humans, so they would have had torches. As the group approaches, one of these guys seems to recognize you. And he says, Siegebreakers, stay out of this.
Ooh.
And yeah, what is the group going to do?
I can't see very well. Is this...
there's torches. I just have to
okay.
put them down because they would
Are
have
we
dropped them.
psychically linked? Or...
Yeah.
I mean,
Lyra's hiding right now, so
she's not even in the same room with us.
She's like,
am I linked with y'all as well or no?
No, because I only have 4. I don't think you are.
That's what I thought.
Next level, baby.
Is this torch not giving off light?
I see him.
You can see them.
I
All right.
see everything now. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Lyra's back a ways. She's not actually with you. You told her to stay behind, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So we'll say she waited at the dungeon. But this guy, who I don't think you've met before, does anyone have religious knowledge?
Yes.
Possibly.
So if you have religious knowledge, you might actually know who this guy is.
Where's the cleric?
Okay, so Oscar, you know that this guy's name is Father. Have you met him before?
I don't think
so. No.
All right. Well, you know this guy's name is Gregory Duval, or Father Duval. He is one of the more popular clerics of Palor within the Empire, and one of the more powerful ones. But he's pretty badly beaten, and it looks like he's actually at the point where like he's kind of almost basically unconscious as he's surrounded by these rogues. You would see there's a couple of dead Bloodhand people as well, but it looks like they may have got a pretty nasty ambush on the Holy Chosen. He would look back and say, help me. Kind of frustrated.
Where is he right now? Is he on the map?
He's not, but I guess I could put him on there. I don't know if I have him in token form, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But sure, I'll just put him here.
Okay.
So he's kind of beat up, bloody, breathing hard, like he probably couldn't take another hit. What do you all want to do? They haven't attacked you yet. Right now they're just looking at you maybe a little nervously.
Father Duval is the only one who is alive. Who told us to get away? Was that the Bloodhand foe?
The Bloodhand,
yeah.
The Bloodhand guy who seemed to recognize you said, stay out of the Siegebreakers.
What
do you want to do?
Going to yell Father Duval.
And hang on, no moving right now, Barrett, until you decide what you're. Yeah, you can't get into position right now. And if you start moving, they'll probably take that as hostility.
Me and Barrett are on the same wavelength.
You're just trying to get in position.
Yeah.
I mentally tell Barrett, Lokun, and Gnarl that's Father Duval.
You probably seen him around Blackwater's mansion. He's one of the stronger mercenaries that Blackwater has hired. Like especially with your religious Roloski, you'd know he's probably around level 7.
Oh wow. Lokun will cyclically answer Gnarl. Just tell me if you want me to do it, I'll do it.
I'm just looking at all of you, not knowing what the hell is going on.
Yeah. I say we do it.
Okay.
Barrett?
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barrett would. Can he just like run forward a little and like make a dagger appear out of nowhere and throw it at one of them?
Like you're walking
would
up,
like
like seriously,
so he has told you to leave. If you walk forward, he'll probably take that as a hostile thing.
Right.
It might be hostile.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So
I just need to get a little more close.
Oh man, I couldn't do something before that happened.
What are you trying to do?
Try to just cast a spell straight up.
That would be initiative. They definitely would take that as a hostile action.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we got to start it.
All right.
Yep.
So if you start chanting, give me initiative rolls.
We're gonna kill these guys, or die. Either
Or die.
Or die.
One or the other.
All about it.
We do have temp HP, right? It's 9.
Man, my initiative
10
rolls
10
are terrible.
HP.
10. Thank you.
Oh, my initiative is horrible.
Ruh-roh.
It's gonna be a good one.
All right. So, do we have everyone on there? Someone rolled as a torch.
That's Warbanner. God damn it.
All right, I'll just delete that. Yeah, go ahead, roll. All right, we got Warbanner. All right, so as Gnarl or Lokun begins to chant, you light the fuse. The first one to act is this guy who yells, incoming! And he's going to rush forward to here, taking cover behind this pile of debris. And what is he going to do? He pulls a crossbow off his back, leveling it with Lokun. Bunk. And fires. Oh, and it's not displaying. Hang Oh, I think by default I have it set not to display. Let's try that again. Actually, I'll make sure the other guy is set right. Alright, here we go. Crossbow. Pew-pew. No, 12 would not be enough as the bolt comes flying at you. Put your shield up and block it. That's it for you, yeah.
That's his turn.
Yeah, that's it for him. The Master Thief is going to yell, "Back me up." And he is going to rush up this way at Gnarl, drawing his short sword. Shink. Oh, and this guy drew his crossbow. So Gnarl, he's coming at you with a short sword.
Okay.
Using multi-attack. Taking 3 stabs.
Jeez.
17.
Misses.
18.
18. Misses.
Actually, why is it rolling damage? Hang on. I shouldn't do that.
So I bring my shield up to block that one.
Don't auto roll damage, please. Oh, and I didn't show you what your enemies look like. How rude of me.
3 attacks is not nice. Just gonna say.
Especially for a rogue.
Yeah, that's crazy for a thief.
Yeah, what rogues get 3 attacks? This is ridiculous.
All right, what's up with
Master one.
how come? How come you're not doing it? Huh?
Yeah, come on, Barrett. These guys get 3
Maybe
attacks.
someday. Maybe someday. I get 2. That's only 1 more.
Alright, so this is what the one guys look like. And the other guys look more like flunkies. Alright, so
is he considered a bandit or is he a blood hand?
I mean, he's a blood hand bandit.
Okay, all right.
There we go. Alright, so that is it for that guy. Oscar.
Well, I would like to cast conjure animals.
Okay.
60 feet
Oh,
away.
wait, what am I doing? I totally skipped the other 2 attacks. Or
One
The last
attack.
one
I
attack,
think you
yeah,
had
his
left.
last attack. Alright, so he takes the 3rd short sword swipe, but rolls
I just
natural
tossed
1. He's going to use... Yeah, I think that's it. There's no point in disengaging at this point. He doesn't have any movement left. Do you have a visible weapon, actually, Gnarl?
Me? No.
Yeah.
No, I carry my staff. Usually my hand's empty.
So he's actually going to use a dash then. Moving down this way. I assume you're not going to oppie him, right?
Oh yeah, I'm outbaying for sure. I have Thorn Whip because I have
Oh, you have
Warcaster.
Warcaster, yeah. So you wouldn't know that. So go ahead and make an oppie. 17 wood strike, doing 7 piercing.
Nice. My reaction.
Yeah, so you spent your reaction, and he's going to move over here. Now it would be Oscar's turn. So you're going to summon things?
Yeah, I will. Or, well, Yeah, I'm gonna conjure animals,
Alright, so go ahead and link it to cast the spell.
and I am going to do a piece of a quarter challenge rating.
Oh, that's right. I gotta choose.
Unless you want me to.
1/4.
Yeah, I think that's a 2D or like 40.
Give me a d20 roll. I guess we can roll any dice we want. Give me a d28 roll, because there are 28 creatures.
That's R /R D28.
No, it's 4. So... Oh, really? Okay. Is that a CR14? Okay, I guess it is. Interesting. So... How many of these do you summon?
8.
Jesus.
Where are you putting these?
Really showing his power, isn't he?
I would like to put them like between Elric and this guy and this guy.
This is awesome. Alright. Alright, so you would chant, and suddenly... Ooh. 8 cows appear.
Gosh.
Ooh.
They have a CR of 14, you said?
1/4.
1/4.
Oh.
Sounds about right.
And this hallway is suddenly very crowded.
They are big
Ooh.
cows. Though. That's not bad. Those are huge cows.
Alright,
Crap.
so there's a bunch of cows in the hallway now.
And then I'm going to yell to Father Duval, get yourself out of there. Come back towards us. Let the cows take care of the rest. And is he considered an ally?
He is, although he pretty much fell unconscious at this point because he was too beat up. So he's on the ground right now.
65 feet.
Alright, so is that it for you?
How far is healing word? 60 feet. So I scoot up 5 feet. If I cast, do I know if I cast healing word on Father Duval, is he going to be able to stand up?
He might, but he'd also become a target again if you did that.
Okay.
So it seems like they're leaving him alone right now.
But you can't cast it this round, right? Because you already
But
cast
yeah,
it.
that's true. You already summoned a bunch of cows. So
Cool.
go ahead and
Then
mark yourself as concentrating, and
I will poke behind the wall, and that'll be my turn.
so the Master Thief is like, what the fuck? Because there's now just a bunch of cows in the dungeon hall.
Just a whole bunch of angry mooing.
Just moo! Moo! Alright, so he is going to stand there confused for a moment. And then he's going to pull out his... I can't get past all the cows. I think he's going to try to tumble past the cows. So he is going to use... Oh, but that would take his thing. Alright, you know what? I'm tired of these fucking cows.
He might be able to move just straight through them because they're 2 sizes larger, no?
No, he's the medium. Dwarves are medium size.
Yeah. Well, he would have to use tumble to get past them, but that would take his bonus action, which would also give them a bunch of oppies on him. And they can apparently bite him. Apparently cows hit hard. Or harder than you think. Apparently harder than you think one would.
Have you ever tried to go cow tipping?
No. So, maybe they're more dangerous than you'd think. Alright, so he's... I guess he'll attack the cows. He could take a shot at disadvantage. No, he would yell, "Kill the summoner!" God damn it! And he's gonna stab at the cow with a multi-attack. So the first attack on the cow would probably hit. Yeah, that would definitely hit. So he does a short sword damage plus sneak attack. Yep, stabs him right in the liver, and the cow is dead, very dead.
Holy.
He's gonna stab at the second cow back here, making another short sword attack, which would strike, doing 7, wounding the cow, and then take his third attack on the cow, hoping to get rid of some of these GD cows.
Cow's OP.
Oh, well, he would miss as the cow is ready for him and it moves out of the way.
I want to see how you miss a cow.
The bandit's going to run over here and attack the cow. The scimitar. Apparently miss him as well. Hero cow. Baron.
Oh, hello. Barrett's gonna be very happy where this other master thief moved. He's gonna come in for a flank.
No, Barrett.
I attack him once. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, I only have 15 feet of movement too, huh? So that's like, was that 5? That's 5, yeah.
That's 5, yeah.
You're
We're
hilarious.
fine. It's fine.
I love it. I love everything about it. This is so Barrett.
21 would strike with sneak attack, so he would take 22 and seem annoyed, but still looking pretty healthy.
Disengage and move 10 feet away from him.
Okay. Stab
Like-
and move.
That's not 10 feet.
No.
It said it was.
Oh, the map might not be labeled right.
Yeah. Because that's not fight, right? That's not 5.
That would
I could
be-
move there, so we're doomed. We'll be there.
It should be right now. Alright, so move
Cool,
there.
yeah.
Gnarl.
All right.
Move.
The cows move at.
Who put these
Okay.
cows in the dungeon?
I'm going to. Well, you know what? Those guys are busy right now, so I'm going to bonus action Shillelagh.
Okay.
Spells. Shillelagh. All right,
Shillelagh.
and then I'm gonna move in and attack this dude here. A couple strikes at the Shillelagh. Shillelagh.
Alright, so you
Number one.
take. Oh, yeah, 21 would strike, doing 10. A solid hit.
Yeah, and second attack. Ooh,
That
Ooh-wee.
would strike again, doing another 10, and he is wounded.
nice. Okay, and that is the end of my turn.
Alright, the bandit over here goes. He's going to rush over and attack this cow. Yeah, that would strike, doing 7, which would very much wound him, but he is still alive. Actually, wait, do these guys have sneak attack? Apparently they do not. Interesting. Alright, so the cow goes. The cow is going to moo angrily and attack the rogue with flank.
Flanking cows.
Awesome.
Nope.
Advanced battle tactics by cows.
Advanced cow tactics. Lokun. So,
Oh my gosh.
still throwing that fireball?
No.
There's just a bunch of cows everywhere.
Yeah, unless we want steak for dinner. This master thief he's probably not wearing metal armor. Right?
No, he's got leather.
Can I move over here, or is that squeezing?
That would be squeezing because of the pillar.
Okay. Well, actually, this works. I will move over here and attack him with flanking with Shocking Grasp.
All right.
Nice.
So you attack with Shocking Grasp. Yes. 24 would definitely strike. Doing 11. He's looking pretty beat up.
Okay. And then I will move. So that was 5 feet of movement. I will move back over here. And that
Okay.
is my turn.
A cow goes. He's going to moo and angrily attack one of the bandits. Oh, not charge. Gore. 15 would actually be enough. And he bites the bandit for 6 piercing, wounding him. Ah, son of a bitch. Warbanner.
Warbanner is just going to distract the wounded Master Thief in front of everybody and fly back.
Okay, so the Master Thief is distracted. Cow goes. He's going to bite at the other Master Thief. 18 would strike. Hitting him for 6. Ah, you bastard cow. Elric.
So this guy right next to us is, right next to me is wounded.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use an inspiration.
Okay.
And cast.
He has.
Wait, what now?
He is distracted, so you would have advantage on
Oh,
the
I
first
would.
attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
First attack.
All right. Well, then I'll just I'll use 2 Eldritch Blast on him.
Pew. All right, so 12 because of the wash would miss, and 20 would strike with the second attack. Blast
Nice.
for 12. He's looking pretty beat up. Anything else?
I guess that's if I take. Is he prone by chance? No.
No, he's just distracted. Well, at this point, he's not even distracted.
Would he get
He
an
was-
opportunity to attack me if I move?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah. I'll stay where I'm
Oh,
at. I end my turn.
Oh wait, no, he wouldn't because he got shocking
Oh.
grasped.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So you
then
could move.
take movement right here. I move right here. There we are.
All right.
And I end my turn.
So the cow goes. He's gonna come up and bite at this guy. Oh, crit.
Damn.
Get stopped by a
Whoa.
cow.
13 would actually bring him down. Ah! As the cow like bites him and just brings him to the floor and chews on him. Ah!
Rips out his throat.
It's death cow.
That is crazy. Cowtality.
Cowtality. This cow can't really. I guess he'll move past his buddy. Ooh, come over here and attack that guy. Oh, yep. Cows are
Things are hit like
messing,
truck.
messing people up.
Cows are deadly.
Cowmageddon. That guy is definitely wounded by the attack. Cow for MVP. The bandit goes. He's going to go, oh gods! And he's going to actually try to run away at this point. So he disengages and moves 30 feet this way. The cow, well, that cow's dead. So, or wait, no, this cow's alive. So he's going to come down here and bite this other guy. Yep. All right. Well, this guy is very wounded by that bite, taking 10 damage.
Cowboys.
Yeah, apparently cows don't mess around. So this cow is dead. He got stabbed first to go down. This cow is going to come in here, and this guy's flailing. Ah! And he is mauled to death by that cow. Ooh. This other bandit, top of the round, is dead because he just got murdered by the cow. The Master Thief is dead. And actually, we are over, so this might be a good place to stop as we're going into the new turn. So why don't we do
That's
MVP votes and
Flash, Whisper, GM, right?
yeah. Whisper me with your votes for MVP.
What's the weapon? How do you show that you're wielding a weapon? 'Cause I have my
It's
two lady-
the two swords crossed, like what Elric has,
Okay.
with a 1 or 2.
Okay. Just trying to find it.
I think it's towards the bottom. Well, not the bottom, but the bottom of the next to the machine gun.
All right, so Oscar for the cows with 3 votes. Your MVP.
Oh, thank you.
Death cows.
Man, the cows are great.
Yeah, no, the cows were amazing. Like,
I wish I had control over that, but that was a luck of the die.
The cows were the. Oh, would you have summoned something else? How
No.
dare! How dare you!
Do you know
How dare
cows
you.
kill
Milk,
more people-
milk and steak.
Cows kill a lot of
Yeah.
people in America. Like, it's a
Apparently, now
significant
we
number.
know why. Walk up behind
Yeah,
you and bite
yeah,
your face
they're
off.
terrifying.
Oh God! What the? Apparently-
Flanking cows.
Flanking cows. Apparently.
This was a fun session.
Awesome,
Forward
guys.
to the
That
next
was
one.
awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Y'all take care.
Yeah,
All right,
take
y'all
care.
have a good
Good
night.
night.
DM Raven, sir. Can you share the gloves of thievery, or do I have to add them?
You would have to add them. You can drag them from the compendium onto your sheet, I think.
Well, I didn't see them in the compendium. That's what I was wondering. What are living gloves?
Hmm. That's strange. Oh, I wonder if it's because I'm not sharing my compendium with this game.
Mm,
Because if you don't own the books, because I don't think it's a base item. What is Gloves of Thievery from? No, it should just be, well, from the Dungeon Master's Guide, so maybe that's why. I can check and maybe try to share it next time, just remind me. Or if you look it up,
Yeah.
you could probably copy-paste it from the internet. But it basically
Okay.
does what I said it does. It just gives you a bonus to
And-
sleight of hand and picking locks.
Can I add? I can just add that into my character, right? Because they don't take attunement, and I could just say that they're on and just add it to like the. I'm not good at all the commands, but
Yeah, well,
Good, so it
I
just
can
happened.
I can try to give it to you next time if I just remind me, and maybe I can share my compendium.
okay. I will.